Not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
No way. Hold on. Sorry. Is the internet?
Yeah, that was last week.
What was? This was?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. It wasn't working.
Oh, I thought you meant the story.
No, I don't know what story.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, ADD, but we're not. Are we not online? Is that?
I don't know. They did a whole reset and never.
And it's still not working. So we have no internet.
I don't know.
Hey, good to be back.
Yeah.
That was because I was actually happy being back, restarting the computer. You can say that on the air. All right. And I hit the power and I hit restart. And then, of course, we're going to have to enter things, right? Like passwords and different things. Hold on here. Well, I didn't like the headline I just saw, and I want to make sure that I know what I'm talking about because I don't know what I'm. Well, that's dumb. Okay, just honestly, I don't see it on the headline. I'll have to look. The first thing I see logging in is tragic news about Robert Plant.
Oh.
I'm like, what? And now I'm like, what? That obviously implies something. And now I can't. Oh, I want to show. Oh, I'm being airdropped a photo by Chris here. Okay, well, I don't see it. So obviously Robert Plant's still with us. So there's that. Okay, that's good. Hey, that's good.
Hey,
that's good.
Hey.
How are you?
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you?
Good. Oh, I almost forgot.
Oh.
Forget about it.
Chris?
I'm walking here.
I brought you Jaffa cakes. And I brought you, look how happy he is. He come right up. Jaffa cakes. And I also brought
Jaffa the Hutt.
I didn't keep them in the little bag, but I brought us, these are mini but mighty Cadbury rolls, raspberry flavored.
Wow.
And then, hey, I remember, I think you said you liked this too, but I don't know if they didn't have any plain ones. So you got Nutty Praline Crisp Cadbury Milk. I think that was on one of your original things.
I'll take
And then I got snacks for us. These are milk chocolate. They call them digestives, but I know, not a great name, dude, but they're like really good cookies.
Does Jamie Lee Curtis sell them? They're good for your bowels.
Bowels.
Yeah. I'd like to buy a bowel.
I'd like to buy a bowel, please. So yeah, we have snacks.
Nice, thank you.
English snacks. Hello, good day. Hey, good to be with you.
Great to be with you.
I gotta do that.
And then the input again. No, not that one.
Mother.
Not that one. No, you're in vapor lock right now. The one closest.
Not that one.
No.
This one.
Yeah, but you're in you got to get out of that system. You were the first.
Yeah, you have to. There you
Okay,
go.
now that
All right,
one
this
photo start,
one?
now hit it one more time. Give it a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're back. By the way, I'm just going to start doing this all on the air, which is terrible for listeners, but we'll just start doing this. Okay, so I got to enter the password here.
Yeah,
okay.
I did
all right.
this last week. Let's
Everybody,
see if we
we're
have
doing
better
this.
success.
We're doing this. All right. So
You didn't give out our password.
I honestly, I guess that would defeat all their security stuff, but it is tempting. And then lowercase.
Security's great.
Yeah, the security is so good we can't get into it.
Yeah.
Capital S. Oh crap! Did I just accidentally?
Cap locks.
I did. Yeah. Okay. I went up, and then wait. Enter. First try, dude.
Yeah, this will be a good sign.
But
And
then it's do we have
right? That's all normal.
Do we have intranet? Okay, so we're gonna click Microsoft Edge, not my preferred browser, but whatever.
Yeah.
Give me Motorzilla. Hey, can't reach this page. Can't reach the page. And you were dealing with this last week?
Just on Friday.
And
Nobody's here on Friday. I mean, it's Saturday and Sunday. But there was another day it was like this and did the reset and it worked.
yeah.
So I thought, okay, good. Friday it'll work.
Any idea why it didn't work?
No.
No.
The internet. So I used my old phone.
Did you happen to talk to anybody in engineering?
No, nobody was here. I mentioned it to you. Remember, I said I can't play anything.
Yeah, but that was at the beginning. I thought you had it figured out after that.
No.
Oh.
I just don't. But why can't we just have
Nice things.
Like just
We have snacks.
why? And I guess it has something to do with the internet that none of our shortcuts are working.
No.
Which is weird because you'd think, well, so like this. By the way, I'm aware this is horrible content. Everybody, I totally get it, but whatever.
No, we can't get on any of the drives.
Oh, you're saying no isn't agreeing. Like no.
Yeah, no, but like when I was like trying to play leading off on Friday, I go, Chris, I can't play any of this.
So we don't have the internet, and we don't have any way to go to our shortcuts.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
same
right.
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't suppose anybody else would be with me and just replaying old interviews and walking out until it gets, because you know that would get it fixed.
Yeah.
But I don't suppose anyone else is on board with that. Probably like we should just power through and use our phones and be good soldiers, even though this has repeatedly happened for some reason. And it's summer and we already have enough challenges ahead of us. And we're now being asked to do this without any sort of internet connection, or just like in the old days, I guess.
Yeah.
Might pretend like it's 85.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but in 85, we were allowed to have 14 interns that were all unpaid that we could just do things.
What did they
I
do?
was told by a program director to not go on the internet during shows.
You were?
Yeah.
Is this the same program director I think it is? Oh, you have no way of answering that, but
Yes.
yeah, okay. Don't go on the internet during shows is fun.
She's fine. He was an asshole.
Wait, what? Okay. Well, I'm happy to announce that we are going to be a part of this annual backpack and school supply drive. Thank you, Chris. Here's what's happening.
Are we giving kids the internet?
We are. We're actually asking kids to give us supplies. The Walmart, this is in 3 days. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, this Thursday, August 7th from 9 to 2 at 8465 Elk Grove Boulevard. Shockingly, that's also in Elk Grove. Come support the youth in Sacramento by donating some school supplies. So backpack, school supplies, or as a matter of fact, a backpack filled with school supplies. Why not? Some examples if you're like, well, what do they need? Highlighters, Post-its, whiteout, folders, pencil pouches, glue sticks, notebooks, anything is appreciated.
Yeah.
And there's a little tax ID, so you can of course deduct that off of your taxes. We are also giving away Zach Bryan tickets today, which is awesome. And Alan Stiles will be doing wow, we got a suite at the river. That's pretty awesome. And then there is some fights going on as well in the afternoon coming up at Thunder Valley. So they got stuff to do there. We have code words for the midday. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on.
Nice. I like that.
I like that too. How was your weekend?
It was great. We did the second of my mom's celebration, the one up here yesterday, locally, right here. And that was awesome. Great friends and family together and emotional, all the good kind of stuff. Yeah. So you which it's awesome, but also renewing the but
I
worth
get
all
it.
of that. So yeah, it was good.
I haven't been through that yet, but I got to imagine if you could do it 6 weeks in a row, you would, in the sense like can you have I don't know, is it one of those you can't do enough, or also closure? I honestly don't.
2 felt right because of where we grew up, where she kind of like got her second act was in Southern California, but she had been here, and so we had friends. Not everybody could make it down there.
Mm-hmm.
We're good. This is 2 was good.
Good. No traipsing through rivers this time or anything like that. No fun trips. What was it called? The Narrows?
Oh, the Narrows. Yeah, no, that was the actual vacation. No, this
That's
was
right.
Just this celebration.
That's very cool.
So yeah, very good.
So you got to see some more fam.
More friends, people that helped care for her, certainly at her facility at the end. So it was nice to honor them and thank them.
Yes.
And, it was great. How are you functioning with little to no sleep?
Good. I found out when I got back. I found out last night because a friend of mine brought it up. They had asked me about my route out there and back. That 2 days after I took it, week before last weekend, the flight I had out there, which was San Francisco, Salt Lake to Amsterdam, and then it's like a 50-minute flight from Amsterdam to Leeds, where I stay, had to be diverted to Minneapolis because of extreme turbulence, in which 25 people went to the hospital.
Whoa.
Apparently, they dropped 2,000 feet in northwestern or southeastern, one of the Wyoming corners, and anyone basically. Pretty much anyone who wasn't wearing a seatbelt hit the ceiling, and the beverage carts were out. They hit the ceiling, and I think I read one of them landed on somebody when you go up and then it comes down. So they had to divert to Minneapolis, and it's like, what? First off, thank God no one was killed. Everybody was, it's fine. It doesn't sound like there was anything serious. So that's first and foremost. Secondly, the logistical nightmare of that, beyond the injuries, just having to, okay, when's the next flight out? I'm going to miss my connection. I'm thrown off by days. Where am I staying tonight?
I don't really want to get on a plane again.
Imagine that. Like, okay, well, we'll saddle right back up, and now you've got an 8-hour flight ahead of you after you just experienced that, which had to be incredibly scary. I can't imagine it. I
just don't want to.
I don't want to, but I can't imagine it. And once you hit a lot of these, especially an a transcontinental flight, where they have, not just, you hit 10,000 feet, a lot of people take their seatbelts off, and then you have the people up front who have those lie flat seats for the long trip. A lot of them are like, I'm going to sleep, and they lay their bed out flat, and they're sleeping, and they don't have a seatbelt on, and not even anywhere near my top 10 of favorite ways to wake up on a plane would be that. So that was neat. And then, came from Amsterdam yesterday morning, got to San Francisco. We landed at like 11:45 a. And then it's like, that was a 10.5-hour flight from Amsterdam straight shot. And it's like,
that's got to be the worst part, the drive from San Francisco.
It's
like
really,
you're home, but you're not.
Exactly. Like, it was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
I got in my car. I don't drive over there because they drive all weird. So I get in my car, and I know this is going to sound kind of cheeseball, but like, I was feeling so good. It was great weather. I rolled down the windows. breeze in the hair. I was like, all right, I'm putting on, and I have this playlist of like driving. I put on Running Down a Dream by Tom Petty when I hit banana, and I'm just like, yeah, California, I'm back. This is great. And then like 20 minutes later, I was going a little bit slow. Yeah, exactly. So yes, because I put it on repeat the whole way. So stopped and got a hot chocolate, which little known, it also has caffeine in it too. You know?
It does?
Yeah, hot chocolate has caffeine in it, so I can boop and still get all that stuff dealt with, but still be a kid and it tastes good. Yum yum. So yeah, hot chocolated, and traffic wasn't the best. So I ended up getting home around.
Traffic was bad on the weekend.
You know what?
Area?
And what was really strange is there was a slowdown in Fairfield.
Yeah,
never happens.
And the Causeway.
Exactly, never happens. So got home 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then yeah, and then something happened that was really strange. Usually when I come home, we do a family dinner, and it's always something like Melissa will ask me, "What do you want?" You know, after I'm eating all this garbage English food.
Cheese eggs?
No, not eggs, cheese, and rice. That's her world. Just that my sloppy joes are her eggs, cheese, and rice. We do it when each other's gone, and it's 99% of the time it's something Mexican food or Mexican related is what I want. I'm just craving it. And she was going to do her enchiladas. Garden's going crazy, so I was going to make a little salsa and all that. But then I come home, she says, "Hey, our friends that we always go out with, want to know if you want to come over for dinner, play a game of spades." Now, normally that is the last thing I want to do, but I was like, actually, that's a great idea because I'm not going to I have to make it to 8-9 p.m. Mm-hmm. I have to do it so I can reset for today. Like I'm great now. I'll take a nap today, but I'm great now. I'm just technically it is. It's 2 o'clock, 2:16 my time right now.
Yeah.
In the afternoon. So went over, ate, played spades, and then as soon as 8 o'clock hit, I'm like, "See you guys. Yeah. I'm going home." Went home, dog pile in the bed, like literal all 3 dogs got on the bed because reunion and all that. They miss me. I miss them. Mm-hmm. My wife is actually saying I was probably asking more about the dogs than them, and we have a doggy cam. And so that's how I check in with them is I'll talk to them and throw them little treats. And then I think I told you my son.
Yeah.
So I peg him with treats because he plays video games.
So the kids get in the way of the dog cam.
It's pretty much like,
wow, let's see the doggos.
Trying to look at the doggies. And then, it was great. And then this morning it was just like nothing. Hopped in the shower, put on my clothes, walking out of the bedroom.
You're not wearing pants.
I am not wearing pants. It's no pants Monday. And then because it's a vet move for me, I always move around with my little phone flashlight on so I don't disturb anybody. And it's a good thing I did because right outside, my shoes were downstairs and I'm wearing sandals today. So I was in bare feet. And as I'm walking out of the room, I know better now. And there's a nice fresh pile of Gus barf right outside, right in the bedroom entrance.
So you left it.
Gross.
So no, that would not be, that would be a crap move just to leave it for someone, Melissa just go and step in that. Of course I didn't. So I went and I grabbed the towel, I took a shower, and I threw it on top of it. I'm not doing that. That did not fit into my schedule to deal with.
No time.
Trust me, I clean up plenty of barf and other things, but
I didn't see it.
In order, that the towel gives me away.
It just happened to fall.
No, it's going to be one of those. No, in order to clean it, I would have had to turn on the lights, and I thought maybe we'd let it dry a little bit so it would, you could spatula it up. And I didn't want to wake you. I would have cleaned it.
Yeah,
I didn't want to wake you. Anyways, so now we're back. Everyone's back for a limited time only.
Yeah.
We've at least a week, right?
No. We got 4 days together.
What happens on the 5th day?
One of you guys, I think, is leaving again, and I don't understand why.
Ironically, both of you guys are leaving at some point on Friday.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Are you leaving too?
Well, I'll be here for majority of the show, but there's another Jake. I committed to that golf tournament a long time ago.
Oh, who's? Do we know who's? Is it Chris?
I think Brendan.
It's gonna be Brendan and Frankie.
Okay, all right. Well, that's nice. Knights of the Round Table. Special edition of that on Friday. Yeah, and then
we're together all next week.
Though. Yeah. No, no, I'll be gone next week, but I'll be gone from here too. So that guy always comes on as like vacation Dave. He's having it. This is his favorite time of the year. He's like the Lamar Jackson guy. I'm gone next week, and then but I'll be back.
Week for you.
But I'll be back Monday. No, I'll be back Tuesday. Yeah, I am leaving Friday. I am taking my father, my best friend, and his dad to Montana for my dad being 82. Never been to Montana, so we're doing bucket list stuff. I've explained this, and then I also I have a birthday August 11th.
Yeah, that
I would prefer not to celebrate with anyone.
A week from today.
A week from today is I have 1 week left, dude. And then why am I not here Monday? Because I will I get off the plane from Montana at 9:45 a.m. At 12:45, I fly to LA. So I drop my dad off and jam back, and then go down to LA and give away the little girl.
She's getting married?
Yeah. Wow. How did you not mention that?
She's getting married to the world. She gets dropped off at college.
Where did she pick again?
I don't know. Some stupid school down south.
You said it.
And then that's it. And then you know what happens next, Jason? My son in 2 years. And then after that, a ton of doctor's appointments. The body starts degenerating. I start looking forward to like a nice tuna fish sandwich in the afternoon while watching reruns of something. I fall asleep random times.
Shoot, that's my everyday.
Yeah, and then that's
really good.
Huh?
Tuna's good.
Not a fan. I love tuna. I like sushi tuna. I love tuna sashimi. I love actual tuna.
But not tuna sandwich.
I'm just saying, I don't want to yuck anyone's yum, but once I got it in my head that it's cat food, I can't get away from that. It smells like cat.
All food is cat food if you think.
I understand that. Well, and same thing with dog food, but that really is like cat food. Also, I know we got to do this thing here. I'm purposely doing this because we don't have the internet and it's pissing me off right now.
Yeah, if we did have the internet, you'd be right on time.
100%. There's a thing. This is my thing that I noticed over there this time. So they're big on what's called a jacket potato in England, which would be our baked potato.
Okay.
Do you know what the number one? And then they have assorted fillings. I have the top 3 most popular fillings in England for jacket potatoes.
Beans
and cheese is number 1.
That's what I was going to say. There's a butter in there at all? No. Just beans.
No.
And cheese. Syrup.
Honestly, not that insane compared to what we're going to do here. Curried chicken or curried whatever is number 3.
Man, I am Mr. England.
Bread pudding. Meat pudding.
I will give you a hint. We talked about something that triggered this conversation in my brain about 20 seconds ago.
Tuna?
The number 2 filling in England for a baked potato is cat food. Tuna.
They are just an island of alcoholics.
Dude, it's just, it's like you've seen. Oh, by the way.
Are they trying?
Not in the top 10. In fact, I got a weird look when I asked. Butter and sour cream.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Sour
Not
cream.
on your jacket.
Sour cream. You mean Greek yogurt? Sour.
Cottage cheese.
They have to have tasted it before.
Well, did you try it while you were there?
No.
Little tuna and beans?
I have usually
it's fully loaded beans, tuna, cheese, and
they would probably, if you brought that up, be like, that doesn't mix. And it's like, bro, you're putting freaking beans. You're putting beans. Like, you can't see this, but this is an example of like
what
one
is
of the
any of that.
Okay, so it's like a stringy sweet beef pie. The pie concept is great with gravy on it, but it wasn't great meat. And then
solid.
And then potato wedges, right? Nothing wrong with potato wedges.
What's the green stuff?
That's
mushy peas.
That is the like number 1 side dish out there, dude. They're mushy peas. Think of it as our mashed potatoes. Mushy peas with chunks of pea in it. Tell me that doesn't look like a diaper.
It looks like none of that has any seasoning.
The gravy's the seasoning.
Any pepper?
Oh,
Salt
I
at all?
doused it in pepper, and then when I put that picture up, everyone's like, "Oi, too much pepper." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I'm trying to drown it out." Like, and it was made well for them. Like,
Good job, good effort.
For those people.
they're those people.
Yeah.
Their cuisine actually pisses me off. It angers me. So what did I have for dinner? Then at my final dinner, I finally gave in. My final dinner out there, I just said, screw it. I don't even care, dude. Every time I come back here, I lose like 15 pounds, which is great. I had a quarter pounder with cheese and 6 nuggets. Cause fine.
Have you had the KFC out there yet?
No.
Do yourself a favor.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Is it really?
It's better than here.
No.
Yes. I don't even like KFC.
Okay.
More herbs and spices.
Fine with that. And they're like, oh, this stuff is it's natural. Like, I don't want natural then, dude.
Did the burger and nuggets taste the same?
Yes, but the ketchup doesn't, because they're not allowed to put like anything in the ketchup, like additives or
Flavor.
whatever. Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of chunky. It's a weird consistency. Leading off was the Giants win, the A's lose, and we'll get to the other thing here later. I don't want to just throw that away. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Safer out next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings
Out
game.
of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. Whether it's a long day on your feet, a demanding workout, or everyday aches and pains, you need relief that can keep up when pain persists. Aleve is here for you with longer-lasting body pain relief compared to leading OTC-branded pain relievers. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Safe or out? It's time to go around baseball. 3 pitches, 3 swings.
It's safe or out on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
All righty-o. Talk some football today. Talk, today we're going to talk about why if you're very, as my daughter used to say when she was very little, instead of saying mad, she said, "I'm very sad at you, Daddy." If you're sad at Vivek for his ownerings, we're going to talk today about being thankful that Vivek is the owner of our favorite team. Yes, I will. It could be a lot worse. We'll talk, and of course, by the way, we're a half hour into the program, and it's not just something I want to throw around. Yes, trust we will speak on Greg Papa. In fact, we'll do that in the next segment. Some news we found out after the show Friday, correct, Jason?
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that in the next segment. In the meantime, without internet, we'll do this like they did in the olden days. Safe or out? Question 1.
Julio Rodriguez made history with his 4th 2020 year in his first 4 seasons. Do we underrate him?
I mean, he's been an all-star and he's been an MVP candidate. But I also think that, like when the Mariners acquired Eugenio Suarez to go to Cal Raleigh and a lot of the talk, it did make me think, like, there wasn't a lot of, I'm sure there was, but wasn't like, oh my God, they have all of them now. That's crazy. Like, I do kind of think in a weird way we do for 2020, his first 4 years is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think he's kind of had both. Like, maybe at the beginning, too much hype.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's
and
fair.
then I think then it was like, all right, now let's knock him down a peg. And that's happened. And now it's like, wait, actually, this guy is pretty good. Why don't we talk about him more? Because you're right. Like, Suarez was a big deal to add, and Raleigh's been an MVP candidate. He's having a monster year.
Yeah.
But here's Julio just getting it done.
Just Julio, eh?
Yeah. Me and Julio.
Down by the schoolyard?
Yeah.
Down by the ballpark.
Down by the ballpark.
Even.
Just going 2020.
Seattle have had the pleasure of seeing 2 games up at Safeco Field. That's a
nice park.
It really is.
Good yard.
I say this, and I say it with, like, it's going to sound like an insult, but I really truly say it with all, like, this is a compliment is what I'm saying. It's like, you know how I say that Sabonis is Diet Jokic?
Mm-hmm.
He's not Jokic, but he, as of right now, is the closest to. I think Safeco is Diet Oracle. Like, no?
No.
Oh, I think
it doesn't have the view.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the thing. But it has the weather, and the ballpark is gorgeous, and the view is nice. It's just that's the best view.
Train.
That's the best view in sports. I mean, in baseball, period. Well, I guess in sports, yeah. Now that I think about it, who has a better view than the Giants' view in San Francisco? Is there one? PNC is a good view. Mm-hmm. Three Rivers and all that. Built Three Rivers.
Sutter Health Park. Tower Bridge, baby.
I mean, I didn't bring that up because then there's no competition, obviously. Of course.
Money Store.
Yeah, what is it called? The Ziggurat?
It is?
Remember, wasn't that a comic strip? Ziggurat? Ziggy. Remember old Ziggy? What happened to Ziggy?
Everything was against him.
Everything was against
Comics
Ziggy.
are still around, right?
I think.
Are papers still around?
Man, I was a big Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh, yeah.
Luann. Far Side, of course.
Far Side. Garfield.
Snoopy.
Yeah, Peanuts, classic.
Hagar the Horrible.
Broomhilda.
Yes.
Family Circle.
Those dorks.
Andy Cap. Remember with the
Andy No Cap.
Crap. Those guys. Look, man, I know we're dating ourselves, but let's be honest. Sunday comes around, as we would call it, not the comics, we call it the funnies.
Uh-huh.
And that big brick of a Sunday Sacramento Bee would come out with all the baseball stats, but also
the
comics. Now, let's be honest. When you grow older, you have your phones now. But back in the day, for 12-year-old Carmichael Dave, the funnies, that was the prime pooping material right there. Like, that was it.
It was really good for silly putty.
Tremendous. Yeah, only once, though.
One time?
Yeah, because you roll it in, and now your silly putty is all comic stripped. But yes.
Yeah, but then you could.
Yeah, but then it gets all gray and weird. But yeah. No, you know what? It was really good for my mom. It was probably my mom's favorite wrapping paper. Why go buy wrapping paper?
It's all right here.
Wrap it in the funnies.
Yeah.
And then I remember using the funnies once to remember we had to make those stupid book covers for our textbooks in school to protect them.
Grocery bag, but
usually, yeah. But I mean, you put, then your hands are all whatever. You have the word search and the plexer. Remember the plexer?
Yeah.
What's the plexer?
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. So yeah, I'd say he's a little underrated.
He's underrated.
Yeah, back to you, Christopher.
Strange deep part there. The Yankees were swept by the Marlins for the first time in franchise history. Jason.
Yeah.
Jason.
What's going on with your squad?
My guys. Well, Mr. Judge, he's coming back this week. That'll help. But Friday was probably one of the worst losses they've ever had. So they make the trade for the 3 relievers. Bard from the Rockies, Bednar from the Pirates, Duvall from the Giants. Those 3, I think, gave up 9 runs in 2 1/3.
Happy to give them to you, Jason.
Oh my goodness.
Enjoy the Camilo Duvall experience.
Terrible debut for all 3, and then they lost the other 2 over the weekend. So yeah, they are struggling. They're in 3rd now in their own division. Red Sox passed them.
Okay, but for real, no chance they're missing the playoffs.
There is a chance, yes, but I don't think they will.
You wouldn't put any money on it.
I would not. No, I'm rooting for them to make it and win the whole thing.
If the Yankees were to miss the playoffs, would it take you a while because this is putting you on the spot, where would that rank in all-time Yankee teams to miss the playoffs that absolutely should not, that were loaded? Pretty up there, right?
Yeah.
Voof.
But are they, you think they're loaded?
I think they have holes.
Yeah.
But, it's pretty good payroll. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They have a
Pretty
good roster.
Best pitchers out all year.
Yeah. It's funny is not the right word, but it's interesting that even, your Dodgers and your Yankees have these injury issues.
Yeah.
And it's really weird. Pitchers pitch for 20 minutes these days.
Yeah.
And then they're put in the freezer.
Get out of the freezer, guys.
Wrapped in saran wrap.
And the funny paper.
The funny papers. Yeah, I like the Plexer a lot. So you had to wait till the next day. Now you can just take a screenshot and be like, hey, ChatGPT wants to watch.
Do you like
I was staying in a league at Palm Street Pub and Grill once. I was, those sports bar bathrooms, and they used to put the page where they put that on the wall, so while you're peeing, you can stare at whatever. I'll never forget. My buddy Jesse's dad comes in once, stall right next to me, did not care. He was just plastered, and he takes a look up at the board. He's doing the thing where he's holding onto the wall with one hand. And he turns to me, a foot away from me. I could smell his breath. He goes, "Hey, Dave, what's a plexer?" And then for literally the rest of this guy's life, every time he'd come in, it was like norm. We'd just be like, "Hey, what's a plexer?"
You ever do Sudoku?
Yeah, I've tried. It makes me angry sometimes. Yeah, I get angry at Sudoku. No, it's relaxing. That didn't make any sense what I just said. Still, I like the word search. That's easy enough. Just go through it. Oh, hey, doofus circle. Question 2. 3.
The Pirates have won 7 of 10, 2 of those against the Giants. How important is it for San Francisco to win this series with them?
Look, in the big scheme of things, no one's, it's not going to cure any diseases if they win or lose this thing. Yeah, how important? It depends on what you consider important. But for their, playoff chances, here's the thing about teams like the Pirates, though, is that it's like the Reds kind of too. When these teams are this bad, as long as they have a half decent, even the A's, the half decent, if not to good scouting system, Pirates have some badasses on that team. It's not like basketball. In basketball, you'd have O'Neal Cruz and Paul Skeens. And okay, now you have 2 absolute studs out of the 5 you have on the floor. In baseball, it takes a lot more. So you're going to have these teams sometimes that are, we've seen it before with I'm just making NBA comparisons, but you got your young, too dumb to know how to be good yet, but man, they're going to be good in the future teams. And every once in a while, they'll pull out this crazy win against a really good team in the regular season. And it's not even an accident. It's just, it happened to click that day. Same thing with the Pirates. They're a tough team to prep for because they could be the sucky Pirates. But if you happen to catch them with their confidence up,
right,
and everything's clicking, there's a lot of talent there. If the Giants want to make the postseason, you got to put series together. I like how they bounced back against the Mets on the road. Now it's weird. It's a mirror of their last homestand. Now you go into Pittsburgh with the Pirates and take at least 2 or 3 from them and get some of those games back.
This team just swept you, right? So you got to pay them back. And, we're not limited on time left, but it's getting shorter over the last 2 months of the season. So they got to start making progress quickly here for the Giants.
They say the season doesn't start till August 1st.
It started.
It started 3 days ago.
Yeah, they're behind.
You got to figure it out, guys.
Let's go, Buster.
Yeah. Well, they're undefeated since the season started. Wait, are they? They're 2-1.
Yeah. That should get them in. 2-1.
2-1.
Keep playing
the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Just keep taking 2s of 3s.
Yeah.
Or 2.5s out of 4. Is it? I'm extrapolating.
Okay. Last time you did that, you got hurt.
I remind everybody that we have Zach Bryan tickets later on in the show. Is he the one that does the walkouts with people? With did he do the one? It was like Barry Bonds and Steve Young. No. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, by the way, Zach Bryan's really awesome.
Zach Bryan or Zach Brown? Or Luke Bryan?
No, that's two different people. So Zach Brown's, I really like Zach Brown.
Brown band,
yeah,
right?
Zach Brown band is awesome. This is Zach Bryan.
Zach Bryan, but not Luke Bryant.
No, it's not Luke Bryant, nor is it nor is it Chris Bryant. Or is it the late great Bryant Gumbel?
Bear Bryant. Late great Bryant Gumbel.
Wait, I'm sorry, Greg Gumbel, huh?
Wow.
Oops, sorry, Bryant. Sorry. Thank you.
Him and
sorry,
Robert
I
Plant.
know, right? Sorry. Bryant Gumbel. You said Bear Bryant.
Kobe.
Go, Kobe, yeah. Jeez. You know what really sucks is I'm trying to be funny here, and I'm trying to name the singer, and I can't remember his name, and I should. But it's not Bryant, it's Brian. He does no, that's the Eagles, sorry. He did the Robin Hood song. Brian
Adams?
Yes. I was gonna say Brian Adams, and I can't even remember his stupid name.
And there's a Ryan Adams.
There is a Ryan Adams who did a cover of Wonderwall that I really liked once upon a time.
Oh, I guarantee it's terrible.
You're terrible. We'll take a break. When we come back, you're terrible. All right. Yeah. We found out some news on Friday that is not going to be easy to talk about, but also, I don't want to act like he's, Greg Papa's got a fight in front of him, and we found this out Friday after the show. We'll tell you what we know, which is not a ton, and just speak about the man. We'll do all that coming up right after this.
The Sacktown Sports 1140 newsletter. Right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, UC Davis, and Sac State with the Sacktown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SacktownSports.com to join.
Give me those sauces, grab the chicken strips, let's dunk them in there. There's nothing like it. Hey, I'm Joey. And I'm Josh. And we're team members at our local Chick-fil-A. And a little thing you'll love about the Chick-fil-A chicken strips is dipping them in our sauces. My sauce is the barbecue sauce. If you wanted to add sweet, tangy flavors, there's nothing like it.
I love the garden herb ranch sauce, but if you want a little bit more kick in the spicy side, you can mix it with buffalo sauce.
Dipping them in our sauces, it is perfection.
It's the summer of Chick-fil-A chicken strips and sauces. Order now on the Chick-fil-A app. Team members paid for their testimonials.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. Whether it's a long day on your feet, a demanding workout, or everyday aches and pains, you need relief that can keep up when pain persists. Aleve is here for you with longer-lasting body pain relief compared to leading OTC branded pain relievers. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
If you didn't think skipping breakfast was a big deal, you'd be right. Before. But now, Wendy's has Buck Biscuits. We're talking sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, or even the Honey Buddy Chicken Biscuit for just $1 each. Seriously, you can get all three if you want. They're just $1, so you'll never skip breakfast again. If you're smart. Breakfast for $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Limit 5 qualifying items per transaction. Not valid in the combo while supplies last.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Carmichael Dave here for my friends at American Energy Heating and Air. Yes, I always tell you they are a family-owned operation, been in business since 81, A-plus Better Business Bureau, but it is hot. We are in those Sacramento hot months. I want to focus on them being your second opinion partner. What does that mean? Maybe you've got somebody you're working with or you've worked with in the past in the HVAC world. Guess what? They want to give you a second opinion. How much does it cost? Nothing. You call them up and say, hey, can I get a second opinion on this deal? They come out and they either say, wow, that's a great deal, you should feel better about that. Or they say, we can beat that price. And usually they're going to beat it by a lot. Guess what? You just saved money and it didn't cost you anything to find out. It's a no-lose situation. Go with a trusted company. American Energy, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. Jingle Singers, take it away.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Football season is here at Kia of Vacaville. You can score big in a new 2025 Kia Niro LX with up to 53 MPG combined at Kia of Vacaville. Perfect for road trips, tailgates, and cruising to Levi Stadium in style and comfort. But don't wait. Inventory is limited at Kia of Vacaville, and these deals won't last long. Visit KiaVacaville.com or stop by right next to the Vacaville outlets for friendly service, easy shopping, and unbeatable value. All in one stop. Kia of Vacaville, where the adventure begins.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sacktown Sports.
It's one of those things where I think I subliminally was trying to talk about things that are funny during the break because I do not want to do this segment at all. And let me start out. Greg Papa, the 49ers, KNBR, his two employers jointly announced shortly after our show ended that he has cancer, I believe leukemia. He is stepping away from all his duties, as he should, to focus on obviously getting better. And as far as prognosis, all that stuff, who knows? Yeah. But if it's beatable, he'll beat it. And obviously, which couldn't care less, other than we'll miss him. We're not gonna be speaking to him. It truly is. I mean this, and I've said it when he was healthy, that it is one of your, and I think the audience's favorite things about the entire radio year, to be able to visit with Greg on Fridays, whether it's previewing the game, of course, or as we have now kind of made a tradition, story time with Greg, usually once a year.
Oh, the bye week is the best show.
That one was the best last year by far.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Just Greg telling stories and just going long and just having a conversation, if you will. So look, I know I speak for you, me. I have gotten incredibly close with Greg over the years. He's always one of the first people that I will turn to or text or ask questions, from a mentor standpoint. He and I want to be careful not to talk about him like he's no longer with us. Right. He is and will be here forever to come, but it's obviously terrible. And you think, I just texted with him. Jason, we'll do the real time here. You texted me or called me after the show. I think I missed the call. And and then I got word, because I was in the middle of something out there. And then I immediately called you back, and I think you were doing something. We finally were able to connect later, and I remember texting you saying, "Hey, sorry I missed your call. I know why you texted, or I know why you called. We can talk about it later," something like that. Then when you called me back, I was fully prepared to, start asking you questions. And you hadn't heard.
I had not. You told me.
I was not. I was not prepared to be the one to tell you. And then it's like, God, where do you go? It's so scary. You don't know what you don't know. But look, it's like I said, I don't want to be doing a post-mortem on the man because he's still got a great fight in front of him. And I fully expect him to be back doing what he's doing here soon. But look, let's just be honest, man. It's scary. It sucks. Yeah. And he is beloved by so many.
Oh, for sure. Us included, right? I mean, this guy is, Greg's one of a kind, one of one. Yep. And I think, one of the things that there's going to be a lot of work for him, and a lot of trials and difficult times and good times and tough times. But if it's anything like the personality that we know that is all in on prepping for games and his show and just like how he works, he's going to have to do that same kind of thing. In his treatments but he will. I think that part is good that's in him. Doesn't mean it's a cakewalk. That's not, nobody's saying that.
Sure.
But he'll be ready for that.
I love that you said that. I hadn't thought of that angle because you're so right. His attention to detail is second to none. His preparation is second to none. And on top of that, we always have fun with him that he's a cyborg. Yeah. Because his mind, we'll be talking about some play Brock Purdy made. Be like, it reminds me of 1964. Yeah. Start going through.
They ran a swing pass in week 6. Right. It was Saturday, November 4th.
Yeah, right. It was a cloudy day. Yeah. he they say, a mind's like a steel trap in that case. And that was written for Greg Papa. So you got to imagine. Now you've got me imagining. Whatever the treatment is, Greg's going to have his storyboards out in front of him and everything. This is my schedule and
everything he's taking and having to go through is
right. By the end of this thing, he'll be telling the doctors what they don't know.
Yeah, and the other part of that is how much he loves doing what he does.
Yes,
and to know also the severity of and the seriousness of him jumping all into what he has to go through, as opposed to, I'm going to try to do both right now. No, he's stepping away. Yeah. There's a priority thing, but also the seriousness and also the attack part of it. Like, he's like, I'm going for this and let's go.
And it's not just Niner fans. This is one of those things where I know we all have team allegiances and we all, talk crap to each other, but this is so he doesn't belong to the Raiders. He doesn't belong to the Niners. He belongs to the Raiders, Warrior fans. Like he's
every Bay Area team, Giants and A's too.
Every single one. Yeah. And his radio show, and look, I don't even think we're competitors and it's taboo but also we should pass on, obviously thoughts with his family going through stuff, but also his coworkers, everybody that works with him on a daily basis. We're devastated at the news and we talk to him once a week. Right. I cannot imagine working with him on a daily basis and then have this not just scramble from a screw the work standpoint, just not having his presence in the building or around people each and every day. All the broadcast crew, Bob Sargent and the wonderful team they have over with the Niners, who have the real world task of how do you possibly even temporarily replace Greg freaking Papa, but also the fact that, everyone's hopped up for the football season and looking forward to it. And a lot of that is just getting back together with friends and what becomes your families. Sometimes you spend more time with these guys than you do your own family, and to not have Greg there, who is the alpha and the omega of that, is going to be trying on them. So of course our thoughts are with them too.
Sure.
We, look, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what to do here, and I'm going to err on the side of compassion and class, because my instinct is I want to ask Greg to come on. I want everybody to hear his voice. I want to tell him we love him. I want everyone to be able to tell him he loves him. I want every positive possible thought to get to him. And I would love to have Greg on a Friday and sit here and do nothing but take phone calls of people saying, Greg, we love you, good luck, and all that. But at the same time, I'm not even going to ask him. I'm going to respect his space. Just know that thought is in our heads, that we would love to talk to him every day and get an update on his on what he's doing, and we'll pass on what we can when we know. And hopefully this is incredibly temporary. Hopefully this is Greg's on the IL for a couple of weeks and he'll be back stronger than ever. We will obviously be making I don't know if we're going to get whoever it is on. I don't know. We haven't even gotten there yet, guys. We'll obviously continue your Niner coverage and we'll do the best we can. And I know this is incredibly way down the list, but no matter who it is, I don't care who it is. I don't care who we end up talking to. There's no filling those shoes, and we will, we'll speak on him as often as we can. And we are absolutely hearts, thoughts, prayers, whatever it may be, behind him 100%.
In his corner, that's for sure.
All the way in his corner. So that's that, and we'll talk a little bit about Greg now later as well for those not listening. In the meantime, look. I say it all the time. We're going to segue out of this and talk about something stupid in comparison, but the show moves on, and God bless you, Greg. We love you and miss you terribly. 3 for Madness coming up next. Maybe the first time I've ever put track in 3 for Madness, but there's an angle here. We have a new executive director of the NFL Players Association, and I have a UFC question in here, but it goes a little bit beyond that. Trust me on that. I'm gonna pull that into mainstream stuff. We'll get to that right after this.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Let's go!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Some things can steal your sunshine. Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken. Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. It's Country in the Park 2, Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Locash, Vincent Mason, and Averyana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Sponsored by the California Army National Guard and Hop Valley Brewing. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
I'm Ken Korak with your Green and Gold Report, brought to you by Xfinity. Introducing the 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, 5 years guaranteed. Well, by his standards, Lawrence Butler isn't having the kind of season he expected, but still, Lawrence is just 25, and he's only played the equivalent of 2.5 seasons in the minor leagues. And now he's on a pace to become the first athletic since Coco Crisp back in 2013 to go 20-20, 20 homers and 20 stolen bases.
Welcome to Dugout Radio, the undisputed home of Boomtown Baseball.
The Wi-Fi is booming with Xfinity, baby. Our next caller is
Stacy. How do you stay locked in on every pitch and play?
We stream it all live on Xfinity Internet with low lag, 99.99% network reliability, and speeds faster than a base runner beating the throw to home plate.
I stream on my TV, tablets, even my smart fridge.
Smart fridge.
With all those games, we gotta refuel.
Stream live baseball with Wi-Fi built for the biggest moments. Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed.
JTV Jewelry Television knows you love to sparkle, so now's your time to shine like the star you are. Enter JTV's Shine Like a Star sweepstakes for your chance to win $5,000 in dazzling jewelry from top brands, including Rachel Zoe Jewelry and Judith Ripka Jewelry. Plus, just for entering, get $30 off your next qualifying JTV purchase of $99 or more when you opt in for emails. Enter now at jtv.com/likeastar. And remember, if you love jewelry, you'll love JTV.
That's the sound of James adding long-lasting Gain scent boosters to his laundry this morning. Several hours later, James sniffs the irresistible scent of Gain on his shirt. Gain. Several hours later, James has even caught the attention of his mother-in-law, and she never gives him attention.
Ooh, you smell amazing, James.
Oh, thanks, Mom. I love you too.
I never said that.
Add Gain scent boosters to your laundry. Add joy to your day.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sacktown Sports 1140.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
A little NFL football in the next segment. And why Kings fans should be, let's just say it could be a lot worse. We'll get to that shortly. In the meantime, Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Christopher Laud, back in studio for the first time in over a month together. 1-800-920-1140. You can call us. I'm using my phone since we don't have internet to see everybody and see your comments in the YouTube chat. So you are being seen, Camp and Dwayne and Kevin and Zeebs and the regular crew that's always in there. Sorry if I'm just reading the first 4 I see. And also your texts at 916-339-1140. Free for Madness. Question 1.
Over the weekend, Noah Lyles won the 200, then had some words in the face of his nearest competitor, Kenny Bednarek. How did that interaction sit with you?
So they run the 400 or 200, sorry. Noah and Kenny had Kenny's beat him before. They're rivals. There's been a lot of talk. And then at the end, as Noah Lyles came from behind to win, to edge him out, he kind of turned and stared him down when they crossed the finish line and then was backpedaling in front of him and talking, and then Kenny goes up to him and kind of puts his hand up like in a handshake, and holds it there for a second. Noah's still talking, and then eventually they shake hands. And when I first saw the clip, I was like, dude, have a little class. Like, be a sportsman. You guys are competing, and this guy's holding his hand out to shake hands, and you're doing your thing. And what are you doing? It shows some class, and it was a little whatever from Noah. Then I started thinking about it a little bit more. I was like, you know what? But from 50,000 feet, it's probably a cool thing, because this is how they've been trying to manufacture these rivalries for a while now, and it doesn't work. The best rivalries are ones where either one can lose at any time. Now you add in a little something, and now all of a sudden I can promise you this. I don't know when they're racing again. I'm not a track guy. Next time they're racing, if I know about it, I'm going to watch. And to be honest with you, I'm rooting for the other guy. I am now rooting for Kenny Bednarek over Noah Lyles, because I want to see him come back, and I want to see him beat the guy that was talking trash. That's good for both of them. Mm-hmm. That gets me as an incredibly casual There's probably some track expert out there right now. It's like, that's not what it is. Fine. But we're talking about it. We're talking about it on the radio. I'm going to watch. I guarantee you there's a bunch of people like me. And whatever brings eyes to the sport is a good thing.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the other part, too, is that I've always thought about track, and especially sprint races, 100 or 200, maybe even 400, but really more of the shorter distance is sometimes it's like fractions of a second, or it's like someone just leaned, at the tape. And then the celebration is like, you didn't dominate. Like, you just won by a hair.
Yeah.
And to celebrate, which you should always be happy you won, but it's like, one lean the other way, you lost, and it wasn't like you got blown out either. It's just a funny sport. But Lyles is definitely that way. He's a showman, and that can bother people sometimes. But I think that motivates him. And if it bothered Bednarik, then bring it on. They're both trying to do the same thing.
Right.
Let's go.
Exactly, and which will make for an even more fun Olympics, you would think. By the way, sometime later in the week, remind me to bring this back up. When I was last week off the air, I completely forgot about this. You always have like off-air conversations and about, sometimes about sports or whatever. And I should have brought this on the air. I went down this rabbit hole because we always talk about like, could XYZ player in the 50s play today? And I'm a big proponent of almost always no, not how they were, because they're not what athletes are today. But in the same conversation, my friend and I pivoted. We were on the phone. We pivoted to, he asked me a really interesting question. He said, how many of the starting 5, or should I say starting 10 in this year's WNBA, could any of them make the NBA at any point throughout the NBA? And how far back would you have to go? So it was really interesting, just science here. I'm not trying to get into the other crap. I'm just talking about numbers. I went back and found that the 1950s are actually the sweet spot. When I was looking at Jesse Owens was the record holder for, I think it was the 100-meter dash. So fastest person in the world. I looked at fastest sprinter, longest jumper, long jump, highest jumper. So you've got speed, long jump, high jump. It's like those aren't the overalls, but those are your basics of like break it all down, pure human athleticism. You could probably throw a couple out there. In all 3 cases, the equivalent of the men's world record in the spanning from like 52 to 56 in all 3 is almost identical to the current women's world record right now. So I didn't even realize this. FloJo still holds the record. Yeah, exactly. Which is almost, I think it's like a 10th off what Jesse Owens' record was in the 1950s, right? To not just show, that's not to show like the separation in athleticism. That's not what I'm looking for, but where the evolution of athleticism is on both the men's scale and the women's scale. And I came to, look, there's other things involved in basketball other than jumping far, jumping high, and being fast. But I think that's the sweet spot. When you look at NBA players in the 50s and 60s, and you take the best of the women right now, boom. I think now you've got height, of course, which is a thing. But at the guard position where it's equal, fairly equal, I absolutely think you would. And so it's a real interesting rabbit hole to go down just from a pure athleticism standpoint as far as the evolution of both men's and women's sports, where they're at, how far you need to go back to kind of find that equal scale right there, and how there's a lot of other things that go into the development of women's athletics too that have absolutely nothing to do, with encouragement, publicity, pay, opportunity, access that you have to factor in. But that's kind of where we're at on the scale, and there's a big. I think that difference. What would that be? 75 years from now, going back to the 50s? I don't think we're going to have to go that far back for the women 75 years from now.
Yeah. So you said the men's sprinting, long jump, high jump were what women's records would be today?
Today. They're almost exactly across the board, almost exactly the same.
And do you know, just a rough guess, how much greater the men's jump was? Like the distance
from
their peak in the 50s to what it is now in the 2020s, I guess.
Oh, Jason, I think it was literally the record for women now and the high jump back then I think it was like it's either a quarter or an eighth of an inch.
No, the men's now.
No, I mean the men in the 50s, like Jesse Owens to Noah Lyles.
I think I want to. I'm talking out of my ass here, but yeah, I think it's like a full second. I mean, it's a difference.
That's a lot.
Somebody did a really cool video on Twitter a couple weeks ago. You saw this of the swimming,
Yeah.
and I want to say it was like night. That's actually what sent me down that rabbit hole. Was that video? It was like 1950 something London or
it's actually not that close.
No, it's not. They would show the men's swimming, and they finish, and it was like 1,000 meters, so some long race, and then you're like waiting like 20 seconds for the winner of the one in the 1950s. It's really interesting, I think, to see human evolution, whether it's just body involvement or medicine, science, all the things that go into how do you. I saw a thing this morning, apparently over the weekend, a high school sophomore. The guy said his sprint time, or it wasn't sprint, it was like it was 800 or 1,000 meters, maybe something like that. It was the greatest high school performance of all time, including LeBron James or anyone else, that he was damn near neck and neck with the world record as a high school sophomore. Like, just the thing,
crazy.
It's just going to get better and better. And you wonder, is there a limit at some point? Sorry. Question 2.
Question 2.
David White was elected executive director of the NFL's Players Association. What does this mean in layman's terms, Dave?
Thank you. Even though I said laymana, apparently, when I wrote it down. It means that the NFLPA, as it has been over the years many times, is a joke. It's corrupt at worst, aloof at best. It is, for the most dominant sport by far in the country. They own the United States of America. There's no second place. The NFL is king. They're the undisputed champion of American sports, and they have the worst union. I know in this case, David White has a lot of experience numerically working for the Fed. This is not a guy that has been entrenched in the football world. He's been entrenched in the finance and that type of negotiation world. I won't claim to know who he is or if he'll be a good executive director. What I will say is that we always talk about the Mark Cuban pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered, the NFL's getting hoggy. We've talked before about what is or could be the NFL. What would it take for you to stop watching the NFL? I can't remember, Jason, if you were here, if that conversation was while you were gone, and we were talking about like betting scandals or if they turned it into touch football. What would it take for the numbers to stop growing?
Right.
I think that's the Achilles heel of NFL football, and I think it's inevitable that eventually we're going to have a massive work stoppage. Oof. And the thing is, I hate to say this, I really do. I think they need to have a massive work.
That's the problem.
They have to
kind of see that.
They have to reset.
Yeah.
They have to have a union head that can somehow crack the code to getting 50-something players per team, not 14 in the NBA or 25 in baseball. They have to figure out a way for these guys to be able to financially sit out as long as it's going to take. And to be honest with you, they're probably going to have to lose a season for them to get what they need. Things like guaranteed contracts and better things across the board.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what would truly be better for the players, like a current guaranteed contract, which I think everybody would be for, but also they've also been fighting so long for like the long-term pensions and taking care of guys after the fact. Now, maybe both would be ideal.
Yes.
But I don't know which one would be more like on their willingness to sit out.
That's right.
What would be number one for them? Because obviously there's probably more past players that would argue for, hey, take care of us now.
Sure.
But are you helping? Yeah, I don't know what's a bigger priority.
And we remember the whole scab thing, and I think it was the 80s or early 90s.
80s.
Yeah, 80s, and the last time they had a work stoppage, and that hurt the NFL. It hurt them.
Yeah.
You can't just throw John and Jerry and Jane in there and replace the superstars. People want to see Patrick Mahomes and friends playing football, but they have to do something. The NFL is so bad. They're just so dirty. It would be nice. By the way, I have another idea I think they should do. I think that things like rewarding ex-NFL player Chris more money in his pension because his starting line is the fact that or you or me because we look white, as opposed to Allen, who would get less because he's black, which is a real thing that happened. And it still kills me that it's not talked about. That would be a really good start. Taking that out, taking the corruption out, making these guys who are completely untouchable as owners.
Good luck with all that.
They're going to have to sit for a long time. And the owners have a lot more money than the players to be able to do that. That's the problem. I am rooting for the players so hard on this. And I know it's easy to say, but what you sacrifice now will benefit not just you, but the future. Problem is, you might be the one sacrificing in the middle of your 1 to 2 year career and see
That's
it
the
later.
thing that always gets them.
That's the problem.
You have to give people, like, are you willing to sacrifice not even making the NFL for this?
Yeah. It's like, why don't you guys do this in 3 years? I'll be done.
I know we're late. I'm going to ask you guys this question, and I can already feel the bile sneaking up in my throat because this is the antithesis of what I believe in. This is everything I hate about this. Might this be maybe the only legitimate time where it's eventually going to take the government to step in and find a way to fix this? Which is...
Well, everyone will agree on that.
I know. There's got to be some sort of party outside, I mean, political party, some sort of group that can step in and say, guys, this is wrong. Yeah. And you know you've got them over the barrel. You know you have the players over a barrel. The only other option would be the fans.
Maybe the players should donate as much as the owners to political parties.
They don't got that. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Some of them got the money. Others, you got 2 years, buddy. You got 2 years and you might have a couple of snacks of CTE to go with that to make all your money and support your family.
Take this with you.
Yeah, take that with you. We'll take a break. I want to get to the...
What? No.
You want to finish this?
Question 3.
Oh, wow. Hey, guys, you know
We're
what
not
happened?
late.
Hey, you know what happened? We're not late.
Not at all.
Hey,
No.
Hey, I'm still in preseason. It's preseason. Okay, we're all doing training.
To be fair, it's only been about 2 months where you've had this clock.
I'm still getting
Is
used
that
to
a
it.
CTE snap?
Question 3.
Khabib,
The rest.
Nurmagomedov
says he hopes Conor McGregor turns his life around. Were you surprised to hear that from him?
Khabib Nurmagomedov once said that, and by the way, Conor McGregor said things about Khabib, his family, his faith. I can't even repeat on the radio, nor would I want to. Like, this is not Khabib being oversensitive at times. Once said that their rivalry goes beyond the cage, the octagon, and if they ever even met in real life, they would automatically fight, and he didn't care about jail time or fines. Like, they were blood enemies, basically. So to see him make a rather, I want to say, not benign's not the wrong word, positive, I don't know, a statement showing. Now, I think a lot of this has to do with his faith and how he is in general, that, you just want the best for everybody. Unfortunately, with Conor, it's a very interesting one to kind of break down with him. This is a guy, we've had this conversation before in general, that, this is a guy that was on welfare and a kid and living in a tiny apartment with his partner in Ireland. And when you're talented and you've got that in front of you and you are raised on the streets of Ireland, which I'm just going to guess ain't the easiest thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what gets you up at 3 a.m. to do road work. That's what gets you to adhere to your diet and your lifestyle and the things and the sacrifices you need to do in order to maximize your talent. Then you get rich. Then you realize that Conor McGregor has made more money in and out of the cage than any other mixed martial artist in history. And it's just absolutely not close. As a matter of fact, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm pretty sure in his fight with Floyd Mayweather alone, I think just that probably doubled the next mixed martial artist lifetime earnings. It's something crazy like that. His great grandkids shouldn't have to worry about money. So what's the motivation? When we talk about athletes that you go, what could have been? The thing with Connor is he got all the money, and he was a world-class celebrity, an A-lister, a guy that everyone recognized. So whether he's dabbling with things you put in your body that you shouldn't, or whether he's putting things elsewhere that you shouldn't, and on and on and on. He's had a list of, basically his lifestyle took him out of any sort of real contention. So I agree with Khabib that, he's going
There's credit to Khabib for this.
Couldn't agree more, because we've seen, I'm not saying this is going to happen, Jason, we don't know, but we've seen the ending to that story way too many times over the decades. And sometimes it ends incredibly poorly, or tragically. And I don't think anybody wants that necessarily. This is not me defending Conor McGregor in any way, because Conor McGregor has done some piece of garbage things, but I'm a big believer in, okay, you have the rest of your life to make up for these things and live a positive way and do positive things. I agree with him, and not just from an MMA standpoint, because I think at this point, he might have if Dana White put Conor in with Nate Diaz tomorrow, that pay-per-view would sell insanely well. But I don't know how far off that would be from, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul at this point. It'd be better, but he's got a lot of work to do. I hope he does it. And we've seen this way too many times in sports.
Yeah, you followed this long time. Do you remember, was there a switch for Conor? Where he was just, obviously an athlete coming up and trying to get in the position, and then it just became the marketing, showman, money, look at me.
When he beat Jose Aldo.
So that pre-Conor, he's obviously good.
Yes.
But what was that like?
They did a sports science. Remember Sports Science? They did a sports science with Conor once. That really kind of, because look, the fight world has a very long history of great white hopes, and the old school rule, for example, in boxing is, if I got into boxing and they didn't know what to do with me, I'm automatically Irish. I'm fighting Irish Carmichael Dave, and I'm going out there. Because like anything, there's when you're promoting a fight, you're gonna grab onto anything. So you have a champion in that group that's either not American or of color, and you're trying to find any rivalry, anything to stoke it really is a basic thing, to stoke the passions of the audience, which is highly American, highly Caucasian, highly, you're talking male 1834 types. So you're going to latch on to anything. So in Conor's case, he really was from Ireland, and he really was incredibly good. They did the sports science thing with him, measuring everything from his speed to his angles to his impact of his punches, and they were all off the charts. He physically, from a striking point of view, is one of the greatest fighters in the history of the sport, along with a tremendous story. I'm not talking about the black-white thing. I'm talking about where he came from, all that. A marketing dream. The UFC was at its absolute peak when you had this unbeatable Conor McGregor on the cover of the UFC video game, and right next to him was this blonde, beautiful, charismatic woman named Ronda Rousey. When you had Conor McGregor and Ronda Rousey at the peak of their powers, it was Dana White's dream. They've had issues for years, whether it was Anderson Silva, who was a lot easier because of his charisma, or Jose Aldo, or Nurmagomedov, or Amanda Nunes, where they have never been good at marketing non-English or very little English-speaking fighters. It's like they don't even try. And not foreign fighters, because George St. Pierre, who had a working use of the English language, but you've had guys in the past that used Anderson Silva that the charisma could kind of come over the top, and they made it happen even in his early on broken English. But they've always wanted the cookie cutter, I'm using air quotes here, well-spoken, eye roll, types that they could throw out there that everybody identifies with. that was the peak of their powers. Conor McGregor, make no doubt about it, obviously had weaknesses that were exposed like all fighters, but he wasn't a gimmick. He wasn't a joke. He wasn't a one-trick pony. This guy's really, really good. He beats Jose Aldo in, 13 seconds, and the punch heard around the world. I thought Aldo was going to just beat the living hell out of him, as I think 80% of fight fans thought. Did not happen because Conor has a shotgun in his right fist. And from then on, though, now you get into, you're going outside the sport, unprecedented, where Dana White actually sanctioned and was okay with him fighting Floyd Mayweather because it exposed the sport to more people, and he got a piece out of it. And then that's it, man. And you've seen that story all too often. We don't have to go that far back. Mike Tyson, there are a ton of differences between Tyson's story and Conor's story, of course, but it is the classic story of the fighter that works his ass off, that gets the money and celebrity, and then next thing you know, you got all the nefarious characters around them, and you give into temptation, and next thing you know, they got the Mike Tyson today is the kind of cartoon character, friendly uncle that that wasn't always the way it was.
No, that was not the way we saw him.
No, we'll take a break. When we come back, no more weekends without NFL football. We got some programming stuff for you as well, and we'll talk about preseason football on the way in earnest coming up right after this.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Give me those sauces, grab the chicken strips, let's dunk them in there. There's nothing like it. Hey, I'm Joey. And I'm Josh. And we're team members at our local Chick-fil-A. And a little thing you'll love about the Chick-fil-A chicken strips is dipping them in our sauces. My sauce is the barbecue sauce. If you wanted to add sweet, tangy flavors, there's nothing like it. I love the garden herb ranch sauce, but if you want a little bit more kick in the spicy side, you can mix it with buffalo sauce. Dipping them in our sauces, it is perfection.
It's the summer of Chick-fil-A chicken strips and sauces. Order now on the Chick-fil-A app. Team members paid for their testimonials.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27 and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, chef. This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Sacramento River Cats baseball is where future San Francisco Giants are grown. Join us on Friday, August 22nd at Sutter Health Park for a special night celebrating the next generation of Giant stars. The first 2,500 fans through the gates score a free Giants Grown Here t-shirt, only available at this game. Don't miss your chance to rep Sacramento pride and see the Giant stars of tomorrow. Pick up your Giants Grown Here t-shirt on Friday, August 22nd. Get your tickets today at rivercats.com.
Power, grit, and capability. You'll find it all at Kia of Vacaville today. Tackle the road or no road at all with Kia of Vacaville in the spacious 2025 Kia Telluride. Rugged, aggressive, and built for adventure. Or load up the crew and hit the trail in the versatile 2025 Kia Sorento. Need efficiency for the daily grind? Kia of Vacaville has you covered there too. Swing by next to the Vacaville outlets or check out inventory online at KiaVacaville.com. Limited inventory available, so hurry in now. See dealer for details.
In local sports.
They just make it interesting enough. It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
On Sacktown Sports.
How great is it, regardless of the form it's in? No more football-less weekends. Love it. Till February.
Okay.
Now,
and you can listen to Saturday's first Niner preseason game right here on Sacktown Sports.
Hey,
how's about that?
How about that? And we talked about the Hall of Fame game last week. It's a little different when it's your team, though.
Mm-hmm.
A little different. You know, like the Niner game this week, I will watch most of it. I'll probably have the whole thing on. I'll watch it because you want to see how some of these kids are doing. You want to see some of the position battles.
For sure.
There's position battles that have not started yet that we don't know about until they get on the field and someone's going to do something really good. It happens every year. And next thing you know, we've got a conversation. That's a good thing to have and see what the weaknesses are. And yeah, you know, you can't tell a ton from preseason. We've done this exercise every year, Jason, where we go back and look at like last year's, 4-0 or 3-0 preseason teams. They didn't do that well in the regular season, but it's just good to have.
Yeah.
Good to have here.
Yeah. I mean, for example, the first game we saw was the Chargers beating the Lions. Trey Lance did most of the work. For what it's worth, Trey Lance played well.
Yes.
It's Justin Herbert's job.
That's right.
So, okay, nice to know that maybe you've got a guy that can back him up if in case of an injury. But the Charger season primarily right now is dictated on the success of Herbert. So, but you could have a year where the Niners go in going, well, we're going to give the job to Trey Lance. And then, he got hurt. Well, good thing we have Jimmy Garoppolo. He got hurt.
Right.
Well, now we've got to play this guy named Brock Purdy. Good luck. Season's probably over. Wait a minute.
Yeah. We've
got a guy here.
Uh-huh.
So you got to work on depth. You got to work at that at all positions. Quarterback's obviously the most high-profiled one, but I'm glad football is basically here, and we don't have those weekends anymore.
Well, and the other thing, too, like from a Trey Lance point of view, is it's hard to connect A to B to C because it takes a while usually, but okay, well, maybe Trey Lance goes out there and he looks great. And yeah, it's Justin Herbert's job, but this guy just went down, the starter over in whatever city, and next thing you know, Trey Lance is getting you a second-round pick instead of a third-rounder, or on and on and on. Like, there's just all these different ways where, look, we're not the only ones watching preseason football. Everyone's watching preseason football around the league to figure it out. And as we said, we'll have the Niners for you right here on Sacktown Sports, your home of the 49ers. So it is a little bit different this year, or this weekend, I should say. Also, starting next Friday, Dave Richard rejoins us. Yeah, for
time.
12th, 13th season. I'm not sure.
Yeah, probably more than that. Drafts are hugely important in your success.
Very much so. Very, very much so. So we'll be talking about that. And I was just thinking over the weekend, is there a clear-cut number one pick right now?
Well, you know what's funny? I saw that you put this in there, and so I was looking at it. So do you remember who the clear-cut number one was last year? Do you remember?
Was it Christian McCaffrey?
Nope.
No. It was Bijan Robinson.
Nope.
Derrick Henry.
Nope.
Oh. Wasn't Jonathan Taylor? That was like 2 years ago. I mean, right now you're already proving your point. Who was it?
So on this year's list that the first one I looked at, it might be different. I saw he's 40th. Last year he was number one.
Okay, hold on. Is it because of an injury?
No.
Okay. Not a quarterback, not a receiver.
Nope.
It's a running back.
And I think you are very high on this player because I think you had them the year before, which kind of led to what he would have become this high.
Oh my God, why am I blanking here? Because I'm sure I did.
Because I think this is kind of the point of the exercise. I think this position more so than any. I think the number one pick is generally a running back.
Yeah.
And it changes a lot for whatever reason.
Well, I know Raheem Mostert the year before led the league in touchdowns, but he was
not even the guy that had the monster year in Saquon Barkley.
Saquon had that monster year last year.
Yeah. And he had moved down to, he was lower.
Not Josh Jacobs, who had a great year 2 years ago.
Yeah, you're just forgetting, which is okay.
Who is it?
From the New York Jets, Breece Hall.
Oh my God. That's right.
It's like, you got to have Breece Hall. If you get number one, take Breece Hall. Breece Hall.
Yeah, because the whole, hey, he's teaming up with Aaron Rodgers and it's going to be amazing. Or no, that was the year before, wasn't it? Wait, hold on. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers got hurt the year before. That's right.
Yeah, but Breece Hall still was pretty good that year. So then the thought is, well, now with Aaron Rodgers healthy, Breece Hall healthy, Jets.
Go back and look at who.
And that's the thing, it changes a lot. It's been Jonathan Taylor. It's been Breece Hall. It's been. But, still, at the end now, who's always still kind of up there? Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey.
McCaffrey's going to be interesting this year.
Yeah.
I don't know where the hell he's going. I don't know where the hell you pick him.
Yeah, it's one of those things, if he's healthy, why would he not be a first-round running
back? He would
back?
be. And I think he probably we'll talk to Dave Richard about this next week. My guess is, let's say it's a 12-man league. His average draft position is going to be somewhere 9 to 14, I'm guessing, first, top second. And you either have this, but also the other thing, where's Isaac Guerrero going to go?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's his handcuff.
Right.
But yeah, Bijan Robinson, that's another where I think people keep waiting. And to be fair, he's
been fine.
He's not, he's not Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, but he's not been Barkley.
No.
Or the healthy McCaffrey, or the year Gibbs had for the Lions last year. He's way up there this year.
Yeah, he is. And I get it, especially since they've cleared that out a little bit, where he's not having anyone steal all his time, or at least we don't think he's having it. It's like with the Dolphins, though, when they had Devon Achane and Raheem Mostert going at it that year, just splitting off everyone, which also, we talk about strategy and stuff like that. One thing that's coming up in our league this year, and I don't know how I'm going to vote on it. I'm still not there yet, but we did something like this in baseball this year, and the jury is still out with me, but there is a proposal to pick team rushing instead of individual.
Really? Wait, you don't even draft running backs?
You draft the team's rushing. So, in other words, I'll take Detroit. I'll take Miami.
Yeah.
I'll take
you get if the quarterback runs it in.
Yeah. And you have one.
Oh, then you take Baltimore. Yeah. Lamar and Henry.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
I don't think I do either, because now all of a sudden you've got, you potentially have, you could potentially have generally 3 running backs. You have your 2 starting running backs and a flex.
And what are you starting, 1 rushing team?
Yeah, I think it would be 1 rushing. You would have 1 rushing position, and then you'd have the option of throwing another flex. But then all of a sudden, now that dominates your wide receivers. So what's the point? But then again, it does anyways. This is the same league, by the way, that we give. This has been defeated every year, and I think this might be the year it doesn't. I've been trying to get this out of our league where tight ends get 2 points per catch, as opposed to running backs and wide receivers getting 1 point per catch. It started in a right way. Tight ends we wanted tight ends to be in the league, but we wanted to find a way I like scoring points. We all kind of feel the same way. I do not like the leagues where the final score each week is like, oh, I won 39-31, and the only points you get is when a guy scores a touchdown. You get 4 points or whatever. I don't like those leagues. I want scoring. I want the final score to be 180-154. I want more scoring and more fun. But tight ends were at a disadvantage scoring wise. So this is about 15 years ago we started it. I think the tight end position has developed for a while now.
I pay my taxes.
Yeah, where you don't need, you know what I'm saying? It may not be that deep.
Right.
You've got stud tight ends that go about 5 deep, and then it's a coin flip. But
are you going to be in the auction one and do it the right way this time? What happened last year?
You're watching your kid's soccer game?
Yeah. And then I come.
Oh, up in Yuba City.
And then I come
against Faith Christian.
That's exactly right. That's a good memory. And by the time I was able to get to internet, I had already picked who the hell it was, Christian McCaffrey and It was Christian McCaffrey and Tyreek Hill. You get a total of $200 to spend on your entire roster. And I had spent 67 on McCaffrey and 64 on Tyreek Hill. And so the end of the draft, I got like 6 spots to fill, and I have $1 for each position. So like, if anyone bids, I'm screwed. So I just ended up putting on auto draft at the end, just tell me who I get, and I will be. That will not happen again this year. We'll take a break. When we come back, hey. You think you got problems with the Sacramento Kings owner? Boy, could it be a lot worse. We're going to talk about this and how I weirdly sort of feel bad for these fans, but also I kind of don't. We'll do that next.
Stay up to date on Sacramento sports. Join the Sacktown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit sacktownsports.com.
Man, look at that return of the old king, man. Oh, wow. Emotional.
King of the Hill is back.
They got a Bob's in the airport now. Oh, that's Boba.
World has changed, Dad.
Bobby wants to bring that new girl over for dinner.
The Vegas? What the hell am I supposed to feed her?
Can't we just put some grass in a bowl?
From Mike Judge and Greg Daniels.
Ready to make some memories, Dad?
Let's freaking go.
A Hulu original series, King of the Hill. All episodes now streaming on Hulu.
I'm Matt Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Your car steering wheel could be a ticking time bomb. At least 24 people have died and many more injured because their airbags fired shrapnel at them upon inflating. Tens of millions of cars have been recalled. If you suffered cuts that required stitches, hearing or vision loss, or broken bones, please contact us today. You could be owed money for medical bills and other damages.
Morgan & Morgan. Visit us at badairbags.com for an office near you. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Look, I've played a lot of golf courses in Sacramento, but if you want pristine conditions, a fun layout, and 27 holes that never get old, Timber Creek and Sierra Pines is the spot. The fairway is perfect. The greens, smooth and true. The practice facility, next level. And whether you're out for a casual round or hosting a big tournament, Timber Creek delivers every time. The course is always in top shape. The staff treats you right. And the experience, it's unmatched. It's easily my favorite place to play in Sacramento. Book your tee time now at timbercreekgc.com.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. It's Country in the Park 2, Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Locash, Vincent Mason, and Averyana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Sponsored by the California Army National Guard and Hop Valley Brewing. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Coming up at 8 o'clock, we'll have an update for you on all things Kings. We had a chance to hit the feet to the ground yesterday and plug in a little bit. Great article from Sam the day after he came on the show. Thanks, Sam. On what's
I know I'm shamelessly pumping the poll here.
Yeah, he was. He kind of laid out what's going on with the Kuminga situation and got a little bit more of an update where we stand right now and what could or could not be happening. Could not be is the operative term. I think we'll give that to you at 8 o'clock. You already know, Jason.
I do.
Don't spoil it.
Okay.
What? Speaking of the Kings, I think we can all agree that depending on where you fall on the spectrum here of this, that Vivek Ranadive's tenure as Sacramento Kings owner has been challenged. Some things his fault, some things not his fault. It's just happened, and certainly mistakes have been made. This latest fiasco with Jerry Jones. I always try in sports a lot of times to apply the what if this was us angle. Just imagining if Vivek's basically entire family made up our front office, but he was the one directly negotiating with everyone and inserting himself everywhere in every single basketball related thing. And I don't know, Jason, how to feel about Cowboy fans. I generally don't like them because I'm a Niner fan, and it's like Lakers, Cowboys, Dodgers. But also, look, my best friend growing up, he and his dad are diehard Cowboy fans, Danny White aficionados, if you will, from back in the day. And I can acknowledge the following, that the Dallas Cowboys are one of the tentpole franchises of the NFL.
For sure.
The NFL is better when the Dallas Cowboys are contending rivalries and
Are they, though?
Yeah, because they've been the NFL's been pretty crappy since they won the Super Bowl last.
Yeah, no, I mean, I hear you, and it's a point well taken. I think that there are certain teams like the Packers, the Giants, the Bears, the Cowboys, the Steelers, that these are your core franchises, and the more fan bases are engaged, the better. That being said, to Chris's point, it's not like the NFL is tailed off without the Cowboys winning Super Bowls. The beginning of his tenure, Jerry Jones, was incredibly controversial when he sent Tom Landry, who was the Dallas Cowboys, packing, and brought in his college roommate at Arkansas, Jimmy Johnson. They turned around and won multiple Super Bowls, the Herschel Walker trade being the core of that. Then after that, turned around and let Jimmy go. Barry Switzer got one, which really, let's be, discredit to Barry, but that's Jimmy's team. And then it's been nothing since.
Long drought.
They are generally contenders, above 500.
They're in a good category.
And it's one of the stats that blows me away, at least last year. I want to say over the last decade was the stat I saw. The Dallas Cowboys have the most draft picks that have gone on to be all pros, which, hey, look, you have to call balls and strikes, man. But it's the middle ground. It's the little crevices. It's the details that make the difference between being a paper tiger, and how many times do we see the Cowboys going 13-3, 13-4, whatever, and then first round you're gone, empty calories, if you will. But Jerry Jones, this latest Micah Parsons thing, Micah Parsons has had about as good a start to his career as any defensive player in history, and you're throwing this type of crap around. I saw a video with Tony Romo over the weekend. He was talking about a very similar conversation he had with Bill Parcells and Jerry Jones, to the point where they spoke to Tony Romo, whatever this was, and then Jerry, and then they went all around, and it was a preconceived thing. We sit Tony down, we move our seats so close to him. My foot was kind of on the top of his foot, and Bill's thigh was touching his thigh. We had them mushed in together, and they were trying to intimidate him a little bit. Like, you got to sign the deal. I can't play if you don't sign the deal. And to Tony's credit, he said, guys, I'm paraphrasing, but I'm worth more, and I don't think that's represented my value, and I hope we can work it out, but sorry. And they eventually caved and buckled and compromised and were able to work something out. It just seems like, look, dude, even if they are, we've all seen this story before, Jason, a billion times, it's as likely as not that next week or the week after, or shockingly, the last week of training camp, we're going to see Micah Parsons signed to a record deal. And Mike saying, I always wanted to be in Dallas. It's always where, of course, that's probably odds are how this thing ends.
Yeah.
I mean,
you never know, but yes.
But even that is like, well, what is that? Why is this necessary?
Why do we go through the journey?
What are you doing here?
Right.
Just,
it's Jerry.
I don't mind owners doing what they can to sign players for as little as the players will accept, so that they can have that money to spend elsewhere or make more. I mean, that's how they got to be owned. They're good. They're good at business. But it gets to a point with Jerry Jones where here's what you can't doubt. All NFL teams have risen in value, but none like the Cowboys. They are the most valuable team in the NFL. And not only has he done what he's done with the Cowboys valuation, he is arguably, if not the most powerful owner in the NFL. He has built around the Cowboys, not only this brand, but their facilities and everything else that goes with it. He has really done an amazing job from a monetary standpoint, a business standpoint with the Cowboys. But not only is our Cowboy fans, I'm sure, also frustrated with the fact that they're caught with this guy making football decisions, but when he goes, yes, I would assume Stephen Jones takes over, And you're still going to have this family dynasty to where the Cowboys are going to be in the hands of the Joneses, much like they were in the Davises. The difference is Al Davis, say what you want about him, but once upon a time really knew what he was doing.
Right.
Jerry Jones has done nothing to he has won nothing without Jimmy Johnson. And we're going now on, a very, very long time. Now some may say, well, Dave, what about your Niners? They were right there too. And I would say you're absolutely right. The difference is they've had an ownership change, and the difference is I don't have Jed York playing GM with, little Jed York Jr. playing GM as well. But you're right. If I'm a Cowboy fan, I'm super frustrated because I don't see any end in sight.
No.
At all.
Yeah, what's their recourse? It's either, stop watching your team, which I'm sure they're not going to do. But getting people and players like Micah Parsons is exactly what you want for your organization.
Yes.
And not that you have to do every single thing to please them, but you probably would rather go down that road for a guy that has performed above even where he's been selected in the hype he's received, has been everything you've ever asked of him. And the last thing you want to hear is someone like that questioning whether he wants to be with your organization and now demanding a trade. Now, part of it could be, let's get this out in the media. He's got a podcast. Like, let's get attention here. Sure. But it doesn't mean that now it's not an option. Like maybe the Cowboys all of a sudden like, no, we're not getting rid of Micah Parsons. We'll get a deal. Well, I don't know. I'm just going to pick the Texans call and offer some sort of deal. Like, well, we didn't want to, but let's do this.
Sure.
And then all of a sudden you got rid of one of your mainstays on your defense, all because you guys couldn't work something out.
It's a strange position they're in too. Cause like, even with like Dak Prescott, he's getting paid QB1 money and then some, and he's really good.
He is.
But is he a Super Bowl quarterback?
Hasn't proven that.
Zeke Elliott was,
drafted high and producing at one point.
Was he a Super Bowl running back? Des Bryant. Why am I forgetting their super awesome receiver?
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb. Thank you. Sorry. On and on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
Like I like
they got a lot of good players.
You got to call balls and strikes. They haven't. They have. I don't know that. Super Bowls are won in the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th rounds when you're drafting your lines and your secondary and the guys that you just count. Maybe not all pros, but guys that are just like, these are good, solid, reliable players. But if there's a such thing as your signature players, the Dallas Cowboys have done better than anyone. With Jerry and Steven in the scouting department at the helm, they've done better than anyone at making it happen. But it seems like whereas a Bill Belichick is the antithesis when he was with the Patriots of what the Cowboys do. Like the Cowboys are really, really good drafting those super studs. Don't get me wrong. Like obviously the Patriots had some super studs, but where Belichick was so strong was not just drafting these guys and getting value on. They had a very specific type they wanted, type of player, type of attitude. And whether they got him at pick 199 with Brady or they throughout that whole dynasty, think about it, they're not drafting high. They're drafting consistently at the end of or close to the end of the first round and then on and on throughout the rest of the rounds. Yet they're able to identify guys that they can bring into the culture and build off of, and they did without these signature players all over the roster. The other thing he was really good at is knowing when to sell high.
Sure.
And reboot and be able to continue to maintain that level. And I don't, on one hand, loyalty is really cool. And I do appreciate that Jerry Jones has seemed to reward certain players long-term. Once a Cowboy, always a Cowboy, that type of thing. I don't have a problem with that. But at the same time, it's a business. And I'm not just talking dollars and cents. The business is winning Super Bowls.
Yeah. And I don't know. Well, I think this is how he probably wanted it to come out. But like when I think of the Cowboys, I think of him, of Jerry Jones. And they've had great players. And I think, for an organization that hasn't won the biggest one in a long, long time, it just, because he's always on the press conferences, because he's has his show, and anytime he says something, it becomes news.
Yeah.
He's kind of crafted it that way. And me personally, I'm not a fan of that.
He's a human starting gun, and he's there for it. And these are, for many, Jerry Jones, certainly, these are vanity exercises.
Yeah.
And he's not afraid of taking that in. So
He needs a ring, a new one here.
He
recently.
100% needs a ring, and I think that whole look. I don't.
And he's so powerful in the sport.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
he is beyond powerful in the sport, and he brings that power energy to wherever he is involved. But the problem with Jerry Jones, Jason, is there ain't a lot of second opinions. It's his or nothing.
He could use one.
I think he could absolutely use one. Now, he's in the business of football, but if Jerry was in the business of air conditioning and heating, HVAC, I think he'd tell you, look, it's
good business.
It's good business. If you got something going on and you need a tune-up or something fixed or, God forbid, a whole new system, I don't know. I'm going to ask everybody out there, like, hey, what's a good price for a new air conditioner? What do you think is just let's all play a game. What's a good price for a new AC system, complete with install top to bottom? $1, $500, $5,000? Or if you need your flux capacitor replaced in the AC system because it's at 1.11 gigawatts. What's a good price for the repair? I don't know. No, I don't know. But American Energy can help you out in two ways. Number one, if you've already worked with or you're working with some other company and you got yourself a bid, let them be your second opinion partner. Let them come out for free and let them give you their bid. Two things are going to happen there. Number one, you're almost certainly going to save money. And number two, you're going to know, oh, well, they said this and they said that. They're both relatively in the same range. This is what it should cost. Rather than what? Just trusting that the other place is going to give you a good deal. Don't do that. I've been doing business in Sacramento and the greater area since 1981. A+ Better Business Bureau, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Take a quick break, 1 minute. When we come back, Jason Ross will round up the weekend for you, including his favorite, SummerSlam. We'll do all that next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save up to $800 on select smart beds. Limited time. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
Seems like back to school happens earlier each year.
First day of school coming in hot.
And this year, my kids had massive supply lists.
Folders, notebooks, and pens. Oh, the humanity.
But Staples had everything I needed, with some items just 25 cents.
Watch the small print.
No. My back to school budget was saved by Staples Easy Button.
Everything for school, in stock and as low as 25 cents. Staples.
That was easy.
In-store, online, and on the app. NC 23 while supplies last.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sacktown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone. And then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Welcome back. Second half of the program on a Monday. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Chris Verlad, all in studio. We're at full strength, ladies and gentlemen. Also,
are you on goofball pills or something?
A little bit.
I'm a hologram.
Hologram.
Holla.
Holla. Hologram. Hologram. Why does that sound like celebrate?
Holiday.
Holiday, yeah. Hologram. Feels like I'm going to lose my mind. Oh, I don't know why. It's 3 syllables. Pushing my luck over the hologram. Hologram! That should be the new name of our show. Like they had the Jim Cozumore showgram.
Mm-hmm.
The hologram. Holla back, youngins. Woo, woo. Welcome back. It's good to be back. It's good to be with you.
paid my taxes.
What's that in reference to? That's an old thing, but what did we do that was the song? The song was
basically the last 90 seconds.
Yeah, that was a slow stroll down memory lane. Memory lane.
Wow.
Well, there we go.
Goofball pills.
Second half of the show. Yeah.
That was absolutely insane.
Anyways, one of my great experience over there, probably because I'm losing my own child to school, is one of my coworkers over there has a beautiful little English baby girl, and I think it might be my accent or how goofy I look, but we have formed a bond, and so we colored a little bit her Disney princess book. We played some games and stuff, and then at one point she was asked if she could. She's just learning how to talk. She was asked to pronounce my name.
Is that Carmichael Dave? Is it what? Carmichael Dave. Can you say it a bit louder? Is it what? Hi, Michael.
So I'm
Hi, Michael. It's
Hi,
weird.
Mike.
She got the Michael.
She did.
But the
struggle with the car part, which you think would be the easiest
Mm-hmm.
one. So we had to talk. You got to do better, English baby.
Yeah, set her straight.
I'm going to have her call Mark Kotze. Not Mark Kotze. Yeah, Mark Kotze.
Okay.
Had a thing right there in my
Carmaker.
head. Carmaker
Yeah.
Dave. Michael Dave.
I was at the game on Saturday, and Mr. Kotze got booted and had to do that walk of shame. Even though at the end he kind of was like, all right, let's speed this up. And he did a little jog. Yeah. I was like, man, that stinks getting booted out of that park.
If in fact that we have that goofy walk of shame thing, is there something to bringing back the bullpen cart that's actually the batting helmet
with the baseball bats is the
100%, dude.
What are the bats? Rails?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then while he's going out, he has the T-shirt cannon. He's just firing shirts into the crowd. Hot dogs.
I was gonna say
Shirts and hot dogs.
What if it's a combo? So you don't know what's flying at me.
I'll take a combo.
Hey, it's a T-shirt and a hot dog. Why is he British? I don't know. I don't know why that happened. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Why not bring it back?
And then I saw the Legends races again. Chris was out there.
Oh, was that great? Did he have fun?
Yeah.
I heard he fell.
His little legs. He had the straps.
His little legs. All right, Kings news.
Kings news.
Kings news. Party time. Excellent. Woo! So I think the important thing here, a couple of things in the conversations I had, and Sam really got all the accuracies out there that really it seems now
He got all the meat and beans.
he got all the meat and beans and tuna that spit take almost didn't happen. That we're down to pick protections now.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
That's the stranglehold.
Now, if that's accurate, and when I say if that's accurate, I'm not questioning Sam's reporting. I'm saying if
between the teams,
if that's what's happening, because of course if Sam reported it, he's got it. Dude, just
sort it out.
Yeah,
man.
If that's what we're talking about. Right. And I understand, you see that now. But you know what? YOLO, man. We get hit by a nuke 2 years from now. Like, let's go. Let's just go.
Okay.
We're trying to take control of the soccer stadium out there. That was a big thing last week. You know what one of the holdups is, Jason? They're putting different things because there's a lot of land around the stadium. The government is negotiating in the sense of like obviously something like, here's an extreme, like, okay, over your term of owning this thing, you can't build a nuclear reactor. Duh. Right. Of course. You know what the term of this lease is?
What's that?
300 years. What is the point of that? 300 years. 300 years? Bro. We're probably not even going to have stadiums in 300 years. We're all going to be virtually there, hologramming next to each other. You know, like, or having it in our brains. Like, do you really think people are going to be playing things in stadiums I don't. I'm just saying, I don't know what the hell's happening in 10 years from now. That is 300 years. So my thing with, I'm not saying sell the farm on the pit protections.
Right.
Because we've seen that with Herder. Who was the guy, the Portland one forever? The player that it was J.J. Hickson.
Yeah. Caspi deal or whatever.
We've all dealt with. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, look, if you want the deal, figure it out, make it happen. You got that Minnesota pick in 2031. It's like 6 years away. Might not even be here in 6 years.
After that nuking too.
Right, exactly. But right now, all quiet, and that could change. It's all quiet till it ain't quiet.
Right.
But the Kings are also incredibly comfortable with Malik Monk. They're not trying to get rid of Malik Monk,
right?
And fully plan on, hey, this doesn't work. This doesn't happen. Malik's our guy. He's in it. You know, all that fun stuff. Where Malik comes into play is that obviously there's got to be interest there from the other side, but also his salary works with what they would want Kuminga to be at, and without any tax pressure, if you will, for Kuminga.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not like good. We can get rid of Malik. Malik's a good player. I think he would be. I mean, that sometimes to get a player, it hurts.
Yes,
because the other team wants something too.
That's
right.
So,
I mean, ideally, let's get Kuminga for nothing. Well, that's not happening.
Well, let's do that.
Yeah. Who says no?
No,
I don't.
I don't either.
And I don't care if they say no.
Call it in.
Yeah. But the more I thought about Kuminga over the weekend, actually, I was thinking about that. Like, you know, to me, I can understand why the Kings would want him.
Mm-hmm.
I know you and I have talked a lot about, like, you know, why one of my reservations was, why doesn't he play as much for the Warriors, or why would they be willing to maybe part with him? And I think there's a couple things going on. And I think this might be a classic case of, I think he would be a better King than a Warrior, not meaning he's a better player, but what he would mean to the Kings versus what he means to the Warriors. I think what the Warriors want him to be is someone that screens and rebounds and certainly scores.
Yeah.
But, you know, they've got other priorities there for their offense that have done historically, like Steph and Draymond and or Jimmy Butler now, that mean a lot. But like, hey, fit in, get into the system, get yours, but also be a part of it. Where if he came to the Kings, I think there would be a lot more asked of him as all right, you're young, you think you could be this guy, well, go be that guy. Go get a bunch of points. The Warriors wanted to rebound probably more. Not that the Kings get us 2 boards a game, but you do have the leading rebounder in the league. So maybe instead of the Warriors wanting to get 8 to 9, can he get 6 with the Kings? That might fit better here, but the Kings want those 20 points, where the Warriors are like, yeah, we probably want 16 and 9.
Sure.
Where the Kings are going, give us 20 and 6. And that may not seem like it's a big difference,
ballgame.
but it is.
Well, because you have rebound vacuum playing center.
And rebounding guards.
Right.
Look, you'll take anybody that'll rebound, but I just think they're looking at them as different values to what they could be for each team. And not just the Kings. I think Phoenix would think the same thing. That's another rumored team. It's like, no, come here and be a dude. Where the Warriors, again, it's not like, hey, just blend in. He does more than that, but I think they're asking him to do a little bit more for that organization, different things for that organization.
Can I lay a little possible conspiracy on you?
Oh, I like conspiracy.
Chris, do we have any conspiracy?
There's no way he has conspiracy.
Wow, he does. Obviously, the Warriors have players they like to rely on. They're not stupid. They understand, and Joe Lacob has been very vocal about cap implications and tax implications. Spent a ton of money. Maybe they recognized that last year wasn't going to be the year once the injuries started rolling in.
I thought they were light years ahead.
What if they're playing chess, and what if they're playing bridge while everyone else is playing chess and some are playing checkers?
How many games are going on?
There's a lot of it's honestly it's like a game Olympics, Jason. Okay. What if the Warriors, knowing the Kuminga thing was coming up this summer, what if they intentionally weren't playing him and mixing him in? What if they were forced midway to throw him into that Minnesota series and to show their hand a little bit, and now it's kind of caught them? What if there was some sort of message within the Warrior organization that we need to pull Kuminga back a little bit so we can get him a little cheaper and then expose him for the scorer and rebounder that he is next year and give him 35 minutes a game? What if that's really what was going on? What if that's why they've cornered themselves into a position where they really don't want to give him up?
Yeah.
Because they know what he's capable of doing. They've seen it in practice. He's managed to go 4 years and not get punched by Draymond Green.
Yeah.
What if that's what's going on right now? Let's see what the people say. Can I read you 2 consecutive texts?
Yeah.
What I mean by that is these texts literally came in at the exact same time consecutively.
Oh, I like this.
Dave, the Kings should just go ahead and give them an unprotected first-round pick to get the deal over with, because the pick's not till 2030. A lot can happen between now and 2030.
True.
But we were just saying. The next text. Kings better not give them an unprotected pick. That would be ridiculously stupid. The Warriors are in no position to demand that. Kuminga doesn't want to play there. They ruined his trade value when they refused to give him consistent minutes. Monken and unprotected is outrageous.
And the weird part, same phone number.
Same person. Just 2 different faces talking.
Yeah.
Actually, the weird part is that I completely agree.
Yeah.
With both of them.
Yep. Yeah. A lot can happen.
I think the compromise here ultimately is, look, if that's right, you got this game of chicken going.
Yeah.
And both teams actually only have half leverage. The Warriors don't have all the leverage in the sense that they're screwed if they don't move Kuminga or there's not some kumbaya.
Well, and they haven't been able to do anything else.
Nothing
They're
else.
all tied to this right now.
That's right. And the Kings, okay, well, there is some talk out there that they've done the legwork to really create this relationship with Kuminga in his camp so that, well, okay, well, then go ahead and keep him this year and we'll just sign him in the offseason as a free agent.
Right.
Now when everybody can come up and bid, things change.
Yeah. But I also think the Kings know it's been a tough season for restricted free agents, Kuminga being one. I think it's been smart to lay it out there that, the Kings have allegedly promised him a starting spot. If I'm Kuminga's group, like, wait, starting? I don't always start. I don't always play for the Warriors. These guys want me.
Yes.
They probably want me to score 20 a game. I think I'm that guy.
Yeah.
These are all things that not only feed to the ego, but they would be willing to pay him. Like that to me sounds more appealing from the Kuminga camp.
Well, and there's also what I like to call, and by what I like to call, I mean, I'm literally making this up as I go, but I think this will work. Kind of the Fredo corollary. If you remember the Godfather movies, where he was talking to his brother Michael, and he was like, "I'm smart, I can do things." Well, in Jonathan Kuminga,
I want respect.
In Kuminga's case, maybe there's a little psychology here. Like he got drafted, he was a lottery pick, he was a high level pick, but you're coming into a place where high level picks generally don't come into, a perennially championship mid dynasty style team with living legends surrounding you that still have a lot to give. So you can handle that. Like, okay, I'm learning from Steph. I'm learning from Draymond. Like, I got Klay Thompson here. I've got the best role models, the best mentors. But at some point, and I like to think, Jason, that my radio career very much is parallel to Jonathan Kuminga's for the following reason. I almost left KHTK years and years and years ago. I was very, very close 2 times, and they were all over the same year. One was to go take a job with the UFC. The other was to go to Houston right after the Ron Artest trade. 95% of the reason I thought I was seriously thinking about doing it was because I was asking myself and my then new wife, wait, Was it her or was it my ex-girlfriend? I don't know, some chick in my life. Yeah. Well, I mean that with love.
Oh, okay.
It was either my wife or that bartender.
Set the screen.
Yeah, or I don't know what the bartender did. She used to wear Jordache jeans, I can tell you that much.
Was it 1987?
A little bit.
She did not wear Jordache jeans.
Is that I mean, how could I don't even know how I could make that up. That's way too specific. She used to wear Jordache jeans. Yeah. Little dolphin earrings.
Is this a dream?
No, I'm telling you. I swear to God, I'm not lying. That's like too random of a thing to make up. She had those. It is, but they were comfortable jeans. They fit her.
They never came back. They went away.
I mean, she wore them. She liked them. They fit her body. I don't know. Whatever whatever people do for jeans. I don't know, man. It's wear Jordan. I don't know. Anyways. I was of a thought that because I started here as a caller and because I did the nights and I was surrounded by giants and the Grants and the Mikes and the Cozes and the Whiteys and the U's and all the adults. Am I ever going to be? I used to call it the kids table. Do I ever get to leave the kids table? Am I ever going to be seen? Am I ever going to be able to communicate with people, especially at this station, as one of the adults, or am I perpetually going to be the caller that lucked into a job, and that's as far as it went?
Plus, Houston Michael Dave didn't.
Yeah, Hugh Michael Dave wasn't happening. But with Kuminga, obviously on a much different scale, but
he wore Jordache jeans?
Yes, and he has dolphin earrings. Is there also a sense of he feels like he's always going to be at the kids' table with the Warriors? Right. And he's now going into year 5. He's 22, 23, and he's gone. I mean, again, I don't know anything about Jonathan Kuminga. I'm just talking about human psychology. Is this a situation where you got a few million in the bank now? You've gone from this wide-eyed kid that splashes into the league and is surrounded by all these great players, and oh my God, I'm just happy to be here. Okay, now you've had a few million in the bank for a while. Your friends have changed. Your lifestyle has changed. You got people in your ear and surrounding you. You're confident in your own abilities, and now all of a sudden it's like, no, I can play with this guy. Hey, I put up 30 against Ant and the Timberwolves here. Like, oh, by the way, I could blow my knee out next year. I've only got, probably 8 to 10 years of prime left. I want to factor. I want to be this guy. And I'm at the kids' table with the Warriors. And I'm never going to be able, no matter what I do, it's always going to be compared to Steph and Clay and Dre. And I want to go somewhere where I can help create a legacy, where I can help create my own signature as well, be a part of something that isn't on the coattails. And so a place like Sacramento,
let me fly.
Exactly. Yeah. By the way, not a huge move for him. Right. He could probably still stay down there and commute up if he wanted. But either way, a place like Sacramento, on one hand, it's basketball hell and this and that, and they suck and they perennially suck, and it's Sacramento, blah, 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 blah. But on the other hand, dude, you have nowhere to go but up. And by the way, there's never been a question about the fan base, about how people are. So what if you have an opportunity to step out of that shadow and create your own silhouette and own an entire city?
And we know sometimes like someone might get drafted 10th and they go, I've got all 9 teams written down. I know who didn't draft me.
Yes.
Well, also might be a sidebar to that going, well, good. We can play them 4 times a year and I'll give them 20 and 10 every time I play them.
Yeah. And
you didn't want me. You didn't want this.
Yeah.
And
you also are, I'm sure, watching other players picked below you that are excelling and signing,
getting extensions,
max extensions and all that. And look, if you made it this far, 90%, 80%, whatever, players that make it that far to the top of the pops, they believe they have the ability to be, if not the best, one of the best players in the world. They have supreme confidence in themselves. I'm assuming Kuminga has that same thing. So maybe he's saying, well, this guy got a max, this guy got a max, this guy got a max, and I'm better than all 3 of them, but I'm stuck right here in this purgatory. Let me out. Let me run. So I understand why this would be an attractive situation to him, because it's ultimately, we go back to that magical question. Would you rather be a bench or peripheral member of a perennial championship team, or would you rather be the leader or one of the main cogs of a team that it's like a stock that you're buying low in? You have a chance to cement your own name and signature here, but also this is a team that, as good as the Warriors have been perennially the last 10, 15, 20 years, the Kings have been almost as bad. So you have a chance to So anyways.
Yeah. So I think we're, like you said, nowhere closer at this moment, but I think the Kings are in a good spot where they've laid their stuff out. I don't think they need to cave. I don't think they needed to wiggle any more here. It's like, I still feel like there's more pressure at the moment on the Warriors.
Yeah.
And the Kings don't have to do this.
Right.
Where the Warriors have to address this. Right.
Yeah.
They've got to come to some sort of resolution.
It's going to come to a head at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Kings literally could not. And by the way, they still have that MLE out there. And I again, we'll keep reiterating. I think ultimately, if there's anything that has the clock ticking on the Kings, and it's really not a huge deal, it's that I think ideally, in an ideal world, they'd want to grab Kuminga and sign Russ Westbrook.
Okay. Balances out the starting lineup, gives them a little more depth. Yeah.
That's right. But Russ can't wait forever.
Right.
Not that there's this
but
massive.
Also, how many offers is he getting?
Exactly. So, I mean, it is a bit of a dance.
Yeah.
But right now, all's quiet.
Okay.
That could change. Another object was thrown on the court Friday at a WNBA game.
Keeps happening. Copycats.
Yeah, and that's the thing with stuff like this. Now, look, I'm not going to deny that there's an entertainment value to the story for about
object.
Because of the object that it is, and the fact that we continue to wonder, or maybe try to not wonder, how people are sneaking these in. Because I can think of one way and one way only, and it might affect your the way you walk. But in reality, it's not a. It's a terrible thing, and it could be dangerous, and you can't do it. This is one of those things that will become a trend. It will continue to happen because they're showing up all over the place. Not the thing that it's showing up on TV. So I would say a couple of things. Number one, TV networks have had this thing in place now for a while. When somebody runs out onto the court or the field, they don't show them on camera, and I think that's helped. I really do. I understand why the first one was reported on, the second one that was reported on, but I would say two things will slow down or stop this real quick. Number one, stop showing it and stop reporting on it.
Yeah.
Number two,
even if like the ones you're talking about previously, the ones that people run on the field, what if like the ones that get violently tackled? If they showed that, like, is it also like, I don't want to be.
Yeah, I don't. This is one of those takes I've gotten in trouble for before, but I just got to be honest. I actually like it when people get smashed on the field.
Oh, I do too.
I really like it.
I do too.
And I've
never had a desire to run on the field, but
no,
or showing them in wherever the equivalent of the jail they go to at the stadium.
Like, short of like obviously killing or permanently damaging somebody, like, I don't want to see anybody's leg broken. I don't want to see anybody have like a permanent injury, but like, I'm all for. Huh?
Would that be a lawsuit?
Probably.
I run out there, I get tackled, and I shred my knee, and it's like, you know, I'm suing you.
Yeah, exactly. And they probably settle out of court. And exactly, dude. It's so stupid. Like, bro, don't run on the court.
Yeah.
Okay. For any reason, or field. And I think the line there is like I'm all for. I think the line for me is like tasing, like right around there should be the limit. But like
a good tase,
don't tase me, bro.
Yeah,
you know. But like, I'm also all for like when they just get like that's one place where like Tom Jackson's jacked up. Like, I'm good with that.
Yeah,
like I'm on the field. Boom.
I'm in the field.
You are a part of the field now, friend. Secondly, there are ways, if we have enough cameras and people that to find, like, it's the other thing, find them and make the punishment hurt.
I think people would be terrified with the technology that these stadiums and arenas have nowadays.
You're 100% correct. You're absolutely right. And you can start with, banning people, but also people might think differently if it's like a mandatory $10,000. Like, look, let's be honest. Okay. Throwing a sex toy on a WNBA court, you're not murdering somebody, or I'm not trying to be dramatic, but forget about the object itself that's being thrown. Throwing things at or onto a field or court can seriously injure people. Yeah. And if we want to go real old school, like, I don't want to screw around with any of that stuff, dude, because I remember Monica Seles. So I'm not necessarily worried about the sex toy on the court. I'm worried about the guy that's watching the sex toy get thrown on the court, and then the coverage that's happening, and light bulb. Hey,
what about this?
That's exactly right. Like, you have to stop this thing right now. So make the punishment hurt. Put them in jail for a couple days. I know that you threw a sex toy on the court, you're going to jail for 2 days. Yeah, dude. You know what the answer to that is? Don't throw sex toys or anything else on the court. And whether it's a sex toy or a can of beans or a freaking stuffed animal. Unless it's that hockey thing where you throw the teddy bears on the rink. And that,
you're just making rules for stuff you like.
Double standard.
When they have that thing where all the teddy bears get thrown on the ice rink, and then all the teddy bears slip. They all get collected and given to kids.
All of them?
Where's that Unsolved Mystery music?
No bear left behind.
We'll take a break. Let me come back, you stupid one.
Really?
I don't know why I didn't expect it, but you're right. I'm just thinking of now you've got me in this rabbit hole of bear conspiracies. Yes. It's one of them going somewhere. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the trouble in Dallas. Also, the Hall of Fame over the weekend, and we got to get to SummerSlam as well. For no
Chris
other
was
reason.
there.
Chris, was he there?
Yeah, I went to New York and came back.
Whoa!
See, he did. Told
wow!
You.
Come on, dude. You're acting like that's a big deal. Fly to New York. That's a hop.
Yeah. He was in the theater all weekend watching Naked Gun like 10 times.
Oh, did you end up going?
2 more times.
2 more times?
I've seen it 3 times now.
No, I paid for it twice.
Hey, maybe that's what we'll do. We're looking for something to do with the family this week.
Yeah.
Since it's my last week with Avery.
Definitely.
Maybe that's what we do. Dinner and a movie.
It's one of those. You got to make sure that there's a crowd there, though. You can't go there with an empty.
Well, if I've got all 4 of my family members, if I've got the kid, then
you're a crowd.
Plot myself right between the son and the daughter, and Mason's gonna get me. If Mason laughs, I'm laughing. Does he? We'll take a break.
Sean?
Well, no, Sean's. When we come back, weekend roundup stuff next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
River Cats Baseball is your home for Giant stars in the making. On Friday, August 22nd, the first 2,500 fans through the gates of Sutter Health Park get a Giants Grown Here t-shirt for free. Get your seats now at rivercats.com.
And we're back, live during a Flex Alert. Dialed in on the thermostat. Oh, we're pre-cooling before 4 p.m., folks.
And that's the end of the third. Time to set it back to 78 from 4 to 9 p.m. Clutch move by the home team. What's the game plan from here on out?
Laundry?
Not today.
Dishwasher?
Sidelined.
What a performance by Team California. The power truly is ours.
During a Flex Alert, pre-cool, power down, and let's beat the heat together.
I'm Matt Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Your car steering wheel could be a ticking time bomb. At least 24 people have died and many more injured because their airbags fired shrapnel at them upon inflating. Tens of millions of cars have been recalled. If you suffered cuts that required stitches, hearing or vision loss, or broken bones, please contact us today. You could be owed money for medical bills and other damages.
Morgan & Morgan. Visit us at badairbags.com for an office near you. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Everybody knows that Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is the spot to get yourself a brand new car. That's why people are coming from all over. Folsom, Elk Grove, Woodland, Roseville. But they also have the best selection of pre-owned vehicles. All makes and models, every one of them top quality, hand-selected by General Manager Chuck Dean. Over 70 vehicles below $30,000, over 25 below $20,000. You can see that full lineup at SacSuperstore.com. And if you find a lower price somewhere else, they'll match it. And on top of that, the best car buying experience anywhere. Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Saturday, August 9th, it's the Night of Champions at Stuck at 99 Speedway. Meet past champions during the exclusive autograph session. Then buckle up for Pro Late models, mini stocks, and more. Tickets start at just $20. Get yours now at StockTon99.com. Be there.
Carmichael Dave.
He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say. He's good at what he does.
On Sacktown Sports.
All right. Well, does this qualify as breaking news? I think it might.
Breaking news or mini breaking news?
Jason.
Mini.
Just because it's more fun.
Breaking news. Breaking news. It's on sports.
According to Tim Kawakami.
I know that dude.
Of the SF Standard. Is that like when Shaq was on the Celtics?
What?
Well, because Tim was like, no disrespect, but, he was, there, and then he was over there, and then he did the thing.
Oh, the thing.
No disrespect, he's trying something out, but like, wow. Come on, Tim. Let's go.
Okay.
That sounded like super disrespectful. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't know he was there. So the Warriors will not trade Jonathan Kuminga this summer and plan to have him on the roster next season. Warriors owner Joe Lacob remains a fan of Kuminga and will only move him for real value. Well, that's what you want to hear when the owner, when he says the thing, then that's what needs to happen.
Okay.
It's funny because during the break, I got another little update. Just kind of to show you, and this is before that update we just read. Kings are not going to offer an unprotected first-round pick, so that's a hard and fast. Ain't happening. But they have offered a first that will convey, which is by far better than anything Golden State has on the table. Okay. But the standoff isn't really between the Kings and the Warriors. The standoff is more between Kuminga and the Warriors and his agent. They don't want to, Kuminga doesn't want to be there anymore. The only reason they're talking is because of the tag he's got being restricted. So, yeah. I don't know, dude. A lot of people are going to blow up about this, but this also smells like, well, we're not giving him away. We're going to make sure this gets out in the media.
Yeah.
But if you come in with that offer we want,
can I pick apart Kawakami's comment?
Yeah. And let's be clear. I think, well, I don't want to speak for you, but I'm sure Tim Kawakami has this from a reputable source. This isn't about Tim.
I'm just doing using the wordage he used, the verbiage. Not this summer. Season starts in the fall.
Oh!
So in September, we can wait a month.
Well,
right?
Let's see here.
They are not trading him this summer.
Well, he said not this summer.
Okay.
Not this summer.
Right.
Yeah, because I said not this summer, implying like it would be next summer. When does fall start?
September 21st.
Don't you remember? 21st day of September.
Is that really?
Do you remember?
No, I know that, but does it start on the 21st every year?
Yeah.
Except for leap years.
Because this says it starts Monday, September 22nd.
Okay, well, they'll do it the 22nd.
Do you remember the 25th day of September? No, doesn't work.
22nd, you said.
Yeah, well, I says, oh, yeah, that. Sorry.
You just said it.
I just said it.
So maybe.
They
Are you on goofball pills or something?
They trade him on the 22nd of September, first day of fall.
Yeah.
And there we go. So he would have been right.
Would have been right.
And he still could become king.
Not trading him this summer.
Yeah. What are you opening over there?
So real quick, I got this from one of our sales guys who I will let be anonymous.
Okay.
For right now, for reasons. So this.
You know any baseball stories about the salesperson of that?
No, why? Did he play baseball or something? What?
I've heard.
No.
I need more of a hint.
I'm purposely not showing the brand because they haven't bought any time with us yet, but we want them to.
Oh.
But this is a rare opportunity, Jason.
Is that hot sauce, barbecue sauce?
Barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Oh, you want to talk Q? Barbecue.
Oh. You know the best barbecue ever? You remember? Mr. Spriggs. Mr. Spriggs barbecue all way. Come on. We play it all the time on the night show. Tender meat falls off the bone. No, nothing.
That can't be the song.
No. Yes, that is a song.
Would you, while I'm doing this, can you just look up Mr. Spriggs barbecue real quick?
Did you sing it for him?
It's the greatest.
But then you challenged him, Jason, so
jingle.
now he's going to have it.
It's not even a jingle. It's a full-on.
Taste the biscuit?
It's better. It is honestly, I think it could have been
Red House?
maybe a top. Okay, now you're playing dirty. It's a phenomenal song.
Okay.
This is going to give us an opportunity before we have to work. Because, like, if they bought time from us, we'd have to be like, it's wonderful, right?
Mm-hmm.
They haven't bought anything from us yet, so it's an opportunity for us to taste the biscuit and see if what if it might be disgusting, and then we're like, oh,
is that your sauce stick?
I brought in a sauce stick, South Park fans, so that we could taste it.
I'm going first.
Well, no, we'll go together.
Yeah. Hello.
All right, Chris. That's great. Are you hungry? Let it roll. So, Depot. GGS. Okay. The best. This is a commercial.
Yeah, you delivered on this one.
Banger.
Yeah.
Tender.
Sorry, question.
Wait, hold on. Just let it run in the background. They're not gonna if they tag us for this, screw them, because this is the best part of the song. Turn it up, please. Come on, dude. And then the talking to go out. South Air Depot.
Where is it?
Falls off the boat. Exactly. It's on 1017 South Air Depot.
Oh, I should know that.
Okay, so this is the first one. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, whoa. Oh, come on. You didn't tell me it was going to be hot.
I didn't read it where it says it's really hot. Okay, it's good. Oh, it's good.
How'd you do that?
I didn't know. I should have read it. It's my fault. Ouch. Oh. Oh. It's good. but it's hot. And you know what? It's a throat heat. It's
I need Mr. Spriggs.
Is that one of those things that like is that one of those things where like it's really hot, but like if you know is
unexpected?
Is it hotter because we
not
didn't
that hot?
Is it like the punch that you didn't flinch for?
I was not ready for that.
I wasn't either. Is it
because barbecue sauce generally is just kind of sweet and
so
what's it say? Not the name if you're not.
No, I think okay, honestly, maybe it's not my fault because they should be clear. Again, they haven't bought anything with us yet, so I feel like I could give some constructive criticism. Maybe they should be clearer on the label if it's hot or not. Can I read you the title?
Yeah, please do.
The title of the barbecue sauce, or the name of it is Slap You Up in the Face Hot. Okay, so I'm joking. Obviously, that I didn't read it.
That's the name of it?
It's literally.
You gave that one first.
I didn't. I just put them together and was like, oh, they're different flavors. I forgot. Okay, this one.
I don't trust you.
This one's called You're Gonna Die.
Oh, okay, then.
This one's called Sweet with a Little Bit of Heat. Again, we're not giving away who it is.
Okay. I 100% was not ready for the
Chris,
first
do you
one.
have any interest? I don't want to leave you out. Do
Chris
you
will say
it's
that's
okay.
nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try. Yeah.
Okay. You want to come in here? Or?
You should not tell him which one's which.
See if he can guess.
Yeah.
Jason's idea is to not tell you which is which and see if you can guess which one's the hot one. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but he
all
knows where you're going.
Turn that mic on, would you please?
You have to go. You have. Yeah, he's already seen it.
Okay, so there's this.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna.
He's
put,
playing defense.
I'm playing defense here. Okay, so I'm gonna put these up.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna give.
The thing is, I'm more prepared than you guys are.
What do you mean?
Well, then,
that is true. Okay.
You weren't ready for it either.
All right. So, Chris, why don't you go first since Jason went first last time? Okay. So that could be the mild.
Sweet with a little bit of heat.
Little bit of heat. Okay.
Now taste the second one to see.
Yeah, taste the
if
biscuit.
this is that or if it's the other one.
All right.
Because you and I have not tried the sweet with a little bit of heat.
No, and I'm going to get my own stick here. Hello.
Is this one supposed to be spicy?
No, the first one was spicy, but he didn't even react. He was like, "Oh, there's a little bit of heat."
I knew he wouldn't.
All right,
we weren't ready for it.
You and I are trying the sweet.
Yeah, that's milder for sure.
What is that? There's something else in there that's interesting. What is that? Is it? It's not nutmeg, but it's something like that.
I don't know. Does it help you?
This is still hurting me.
Yeah, I was not. I mean,
are you gonna have any more of this?
On a stick?
No, I mean in general.
No, I don't know.
Oh.
That's not the hot one. Hotter one.
No,
Chris
man.
was like, that's not even.
I said
anything.
to take a drink.
Yeah.
I was like prepared for. I'm like, ooh, this next one's gonna be spicy because this one can't be the spicy one.
I tried to fool you a little bit. So here's my question, right? Am I right that did that hit you the same way where all the spice was in your throat and not?
Yeah.
It was
didn't
back
stick
of the
with
throat.
me.
Exactly.
At first, I'm like, oh no, this is gonna be a problem. I go, oh no, it's gone.
We'll get Alan to try it.
Okay.
I have to make sure I'm not showing the labels.
Yeah.
I will say this.
On meat or chicken or whatever, on beef or chicken,
I am comfortable in saying this, and this is where you get a real honest review because they haven't spent anything with us. So my whole thing was, I don't want to be lying to people. I'll never do that. Like if that sucked, right. I'd be like, no.
You just lie to your friends and family.
Yeah, that's fine. But
never the listener.
Not the listeners.
They deserve more.
The listeners actually help with making money, unlike my family, which does nothing but take.
Right.
I would be comfortable endorsing that.
Okay.
I would be comfortable endorsing that. I think both of us. I think that I would be okay with that being the official barbecue show of the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason.
You know, like you're talking about like putting it on ribs, chicken and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sweet or the hotter one.
Yeah.
Get a couple chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
Dipping sauce. Exactly. By the way, when I had those nuggets in England, here were my choices. Regular barbecue sauce, ketchup, which was thick and weird.
Lead.
Curry sauce. White sauce, didn't even check it out, dude. And like and sweet and sour, which I'm just not into, dude. I'm not into
sweet and sour.
I've never been a sweet and sour McDonald's sauce fan.
No hot mustard.
No hot mustard. My go-to.
They have all those things now.
They don't. Not in England.
I mean, but here.
Uh-huh. Huh. My go-to when I get nuggets, wherever it may be, is they'll all have a version of like buffalo sauce or Frank's Red Hot or whatever, and then ranch to kind of back it up to play off each other.
Just go ranch. Can't go wrong.
You really can't, but you know what's disgusting, or at least would seem disgusting? Imagine having like a chicken drumstick and dipping it in ranch. You'd never do that, right? But with nuggets, absolutely. Or ketchup. I would never cut a chicken breast and then like dip it in ketchup. But with a nugget, absolutely acceptable model.
Because the breading.
The white sauce at the UK McDonald's is a garlic mayo dip.
Oh, that would have been good.
Damn it. That's one of the better
I gotta
things.
go back.
Right. They probably put it in a potato.
When's your next trip?
If I go by probably early October.
Okay.
Yeah.
First stop. Garlic mayo. Sure, it's really strong.
Oh, we're over.
We're way over.
We're way over. Didn't even have time to get to. Well, we'll get to SummerSlam here soon.
Chris's review of SummerSlam.
I want to hear this, by the way. Also, sad I missed Little David last week. By the way.
Yeah.
Should do one time where we bring in Little David and Mason. Just have Kid Fest. When we come back, what's hot, what's not, we'll go streaking, and so much more right after this.
The Sacktown Sports 1140 newsletter right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, Athletics, and Republic FC with the Sacktown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SacktownSports.com to join.
The Giant Summer Sale is here. Get giant savings on our Giant selection only at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? Save during the Honda Summer Event and drive a brand new Accord or Civic. See all our specials at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Folsom Lake Honda. Go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop. Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. It's Country in the Park 2, Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Locash, Vincent Mason, and Abriana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Sponsored by the California Army National Guard and Hot Valley Brewing. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
Big year. I'm starting middle school.
Welcome to the jungle, Missy.
Best part? My parents promised me a new laptop.
Perfect for homework, essays, and drudgery.
So we went to Staples. They had all the latest tech, and laptops were up to 40% off.
Woo! Another back-to-school budget saved by Staples Easy Button.
Mom high-fived the cashier. So embarrassing.
Staples.
That was easy.
In-store, online, and on the app. NZ23 select models only.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. We're dedicated to serving people 50 and up like me. Our needs are different. Big Wireless wants us in an unlimited plan, but if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used. At Consumer Cellular, we're focused on affordable, reliable plans, including data that suits your needs, not ours. Our plans start at just $20, and you'll get the best customer service in the business.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
Hey, this is Greg Papa. Are you working through a major insurance claim? SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to, not what just some adjuster working for an insurance company thinks you should get. Call SunPoint today at
247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. Sunpoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
What's hot and what's not. Brought to you by American Energy Heat and Air, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergyAir.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot. And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company and second opinion partner.
Also, I think I told you, right? They call whipped cream over there squirty cream.
Yes, that was a big topic on Friday's YouTube chat.
What the hell is that? I'm not talking about like Cool Whip. I'm talking about the one that's in the canister that goes when you know.
Squirty cream.
Yeah. Hey, oi, you got a can of squirty cream?
A lot of oys over there.
A lot of people yelling at you.
That's how they all talk. Oi, tea time.
Dave. Those words don't go together.
That's why it's don't. Oh, also,
Because
I gotta play this while I can here. We have to somehow turn this into a rejoiner, would you? Very rarely do we do things with the competition, but noted Sacramento sports show host. I gotta do this. Damian Barling on his Instagram.
I know that dude
has a story I wanted to. Yeah. No, that's not you, lady.
Yeah. We were on a show with him together, Jason.
You and I, Chris. Yes.
Yeah, you were
very
on this
prominent on that show.
On this very station.
Yes.
So here we go. He's playing trivia with his family. It's very cute.
Real quick, do we think Mommy knows the answer to this question?
Okay, what's the question?
What was the name of the show that D-Lo was on when he was at 1140?
Oh, easy.
I don't know.
You don't know? Do you know?
You had your show had its own name? Yeah.
Yep. Did.
Was it Carmichael Dave Show?
The funny thing is that sigh that he gave there is the sigh that I heard many times while working on that show.
Oh, I bet you did.
You're laughing, but Chris and I should be offended.
I know. I'm laughing in pain. Poor guys. Who is that worse for? You, Chris, and Ken, right? Or Damien? That's
all of the above.
I would say Damien, yeah.
We'll need to make that into a rejoiner, please. By the way, we'll go back to competing and hating each other in a second, but we're supposed to all hate each other, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That's the
I
thing.
missed the last
Remember,
meeting.
we're small, and then there's a radio war, and everyone hates everybody.
Oh, God.
You know the guy I hate over there a lot, Kyle Madsen.
Totally,
just absolutely talentless hack. That guy. Kidding. I will say credit to him for posting that. He didn't have to post that.
That's the edited version.
No, because that will be used for whenever he gets something wrong about her. Oh yeah. Well, remember when you thought it was the Carmichael Dave Show?
And by the way, shout out to the beautiful family that was responding. By the way, the answer is correct. That was the name of the program.
He was an intern, right? My job is to get him to hate that even more.
Who hated you more, him or Doug?
Ooh,
Damien.
Really?
Mm-hmm. There was a consistency with that. Doug, it wasn't all the time, but when it was there,
it was there.
Yeah, it was like my job on a daily basis to try and get him.
The thing with Chris is this: he's 100% a showstopper, and he is a walking fart in church. There's no doubt about that. But the thing is, you have to embrace it. It took me a long time to embrace the awkwardness. Once you just give in to the devil and allow it to overcome, you're fine. If you try to fight it,
don't fight it.
Don't fight. A philosopher, a great philosopher, I think out of Oakland, once said, "Don't fight the feeling."
Oh,
yeah. Can't say that part.
Don't fight it by another great philosopher.
Who's that?
Kenneth Loggins.
Ooh, who I think you went to the same philosophy school as another great philosopher, Rio Speedwagon, who no longer could fight the feeling anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, at some point, Jason, they actually could not even remember what they started fighting for in the first place.
Well, and some will fight for your right.
They will.
Yeah.
To have a lot of fun.
Yeah. Maybe even party.
Didn't somebody do a song called Party for Your Right to Fight? Was that Anthrax? No, look it up. I swear to dude, I'm telling you, Party for Your Right to Fight. I'm telling you that might be one of my strokey corners of my mind.
It's the Public Enemy.
Thank you. Just Public Enemy.
Just Public Enemy.
Just Public Enemy.
Were they wearing Jordache jeans?
Oh, hello. Yeah, exactly. You know why I know that? Is it going too far to say I'm kind of a member emeritus of Public Enemy? No. Have I rapped with members of Public Enemy? Yes, I have.
Member.
Well, one of the main ones.
Who? Public or Enemy?
The other guy.
Oh.
Yeah. So I take that personally, and I'm going to call Chuck or Flav or perhaps Terminator X during the break. Party for your right to fight.
Not Anthrax.
So close.
Because you know why that happened is because Public Enemy and Anthrax did do a collaboration. They did do on crap. Now
did they stop?
Now I'm getting
collaborate
and listen. Wow, did we just go from Public Enemy and Anthrax to Vanilla Ice?
Yes,
we did. So who's hot?
Kyle Schwarber.
Hey,
Schwarbs.
He had his 38th home run of the season.
Party for your right to fight.
That is his fourth time doing that for the Philadelphia Phillies. Schwarber is the first player in Major League Baseball to hit at least 38 home runs in his first 4 seasons with any team.
Is that good? I feel like that's good.
Yeah, it is.
Can I? Oh, we do?
Well, who's not?
Yeah, who's not?
Nationals are on a 5-game losing streak. They're in last place in the NL East.
Wow, he just ran through that.
I will, as we go to break, I will give you one tiny supplemental. Who's hot? Who's hot? How about Alfie May and the Huddersfield Town Terriers? Why? Not only did they win at the AccuStadium Saturday 3-0 to give them a 3-goal differential and put them at the top of the table after one. Also, Alfie, making his debut after coming over from Birmingham, scored. Well, okay, whatever. How did he score? We scored on a penalty. Well, why is that weird? Because it was a penalty at home. Well, why is that strange, you say? Because Huddersfield Town had gone 1,984 days without converting a penalty at home.
Come on.
They'd had 3 in the 2 years since the team got bought and missed all 3. 1,000, it's like 6 years, 5 or 6 years without converting a home penalty. And they did in their very first match yesterday in a 3-0 win. Shout out Huddersfield Town. Let's go. Town Terriers. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Final hour of the program. Who's picking up the tab? Luke's picking up the tab. We'll also recap some of this Kuminga stuff. Does he have a nickname, by the way?
I haven't heard.
I haven't either.
Nobody.
Yeah, he does.
He does?
Oh, he does?
All right, we'll talk about it
I don't think I can say it on the air.
Oh, no, we'll say it.
Okay, right after this.
Never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger, Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Man, look at that return day old King, man. Oh, wow. Emotional.
King of the Hill is back.
They got a Bob's in the airport now. Oh, that's Boba.
World has changed, Dad.
Bobby wants to bring that new girl over for dinner.
The vegan? What the hell am I supposed to feed her?
Can't we just put some grass in a bowl?
From Mike Judge and Greg Daniels.
Ready to make some memories, Dad?
Let's freaking go.
A Hulu original series, King of the Hill. All episodes now streaming on Hulu.
People are coming from all over to Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, from Folsom, Elk Grove, Woodland, Roseville, because they've seen for themselves the huge selection and the best prices at SacSuperstore.com. Good luck finding a lower price anywhere else. And if you do, they'll match it. It's as simple as that. Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where a handshake still means something. Open until 10 o'clock and essentially located right across from Hagen Oaks Golf Course. And online at SacSuperstore.com. The guaranteed lowest price and the best selection of Dodge, Chrysler, Jeeps, and Rams. SacSuperstore.com.
I'm Ken Korak with your Green and Gold Report, brought to you by Xfinity. Introducing the 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, 5 years guaranteed. Well, by his standards, Lawrence Butler isn't having the kind of season he expected, but still, Lawrence is just 25, and he's only played the equivalent of 2.5 seasons in the minor leagues. And now he's on a pace to become the first athletic since Coco Crisp back in 2013 to go 20-20, 20 homers and 20 stolen bases.
Welcome to Dugout Radio, the undisputed home of Boomtown Baseball.
The Wi-Fi is booming with Xfinity, baby. Our next caller is
Stacy. How do you stay locked in on every pitch and play?
We stream it all live on Xfinity Internet with low lag, 99.99% network reliability, and speeds faster than a base runner beating the throw to home plate.
I stream on my TV, tablets, even my smart fridge.
Smart fridge?
With all those games, we gotta refuel.
Stream live baseball with Wi-Fi built for the biggest moments. Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sacramento's official home of the 49ers.
San Francisco.
Sacktown Sports, 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Is he? Found a lightsaber.
You did? I think you brought it in.
I did. I brought a pack of 10. Yeah. So I'm not a Jedi.
It's the only reason.
We didn't do it in the last segment because Chris wouldn't shut up. Might as well do it now.
Oh, it was great when Jason was off. I told him, I think I know why Mason is so quiet.
Why? Because Avery and Dave won't shut up?
Yes.
It's really true. When you think about it, that dude can just sit back and,
Mason.
observe.
Yeah.
Let's go streaking. Please.
It's time to go streaking.
We're going streaking!
Who's the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing?
Like to thank everybody on the chat and text line for letting me know what Jonathan Kuminga's nickname is, because we 100% didn't know. Thank you.
I told you.
So what is it?
It's a surprise.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll reveal it.
You know
later.
what? I will say this. He is a walking bucket. That's a hint.
The walking bucket?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a good nickname.
I guess, yeah. Well, I've only seen it in text. I haven't seen it. I haven't said it before, but I'm assuming it's pronounced like Kuminga bucket.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kuminga bucket.
Kuminga bucket.
Makes sense.
It's a great nickname.
Yeah.
Hey, although I can't imagine people being like, hey, Kuminga bucket. Kuminga bucket. Kuminga bucket. What does that sound like? That sounds like something else, like a deal you can get somewhere. Hey, get a whole bucket right now. It's on sale.
He's.
Oh. You think he wouldn't? You think he would? He wouldn't. But that'd be great if he did. Bobby Booty out there. All right, let's streak away.
All right, Dave, you're at 1. I'm at 1. Chris is at 9.
Well, that's German for no, which means no gonna happen again today. Nope.
Okay. So, Dave, we'll start with you. You took on Friday Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando.
Did you take junior or senior?
I took junior.
Okay.
Yeah, this time.
He got up 3 times.
Yeah, he did.
He got 0 hits.
Come on.
Oh, you suck.
Sorry, it's over. It's over now.
It's over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen.
I need it. When did that start? And when did that start?
When it's not
Why
him.
is it double whammy? I need a Cadbury raspberry mini roll.
I took Freddie Freeman on my hitting streak of 1, and he got up 4 times. He got 2 hits, including a home run and 3 RBI.
Oh, great.
So I'm at 2.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Chris is at 9, trying to get to 10. Double digits. That's exclusive company if you can get there. He took Ronald Acuna Jr., courtesy of his cousin Davidson. Take him. Ronald did not play. I think he's injured. Right
oh, my God, though. How great would it be?
Ronald did not play.
That might be my least favorite drop on the show.
I hate it.
I don't like it either because I don't like what it makes me think.
Anyway, so you're at 0. I'm at 2. Chris remains at 9 for a new batch of picks today. Acuna did not play on Friday.
So the streak's over.
No.
He didn't play.
Okay, well, let's make up rules then as we go. Well, are you going to be ballsy and stick with him?
Well, he might not play.
Well, so
it's on to you, Dave. You can pick from the entire field of players.
What is
jealous?
Was there like 2 games there?
Yeah, there's loads. The A's aren't playing.
Let's make that the new drop. All right, everybody, let's be adults. Are the Royals playing today? They are. Give me B. Witt J. Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr. Okay, I'm going to take Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So, Chris, you have to take a junior.
Vladimir.
I have to take a junior. Okay, can't take Guerrero Jr. because I already picked him. Can't pick Witt Jr. I already got him.
Griffey Jr.
What about Tatis Jr.?
I will take Fernando Tatis Jr.
Oh,
it's a Junior Monday.
Yeah. That was part of our plan. He's not going to get a hit now.
How was that wrestling?
It was lame.
Summer lame?
Yeah.
SummerSlam was lame?
Yeah.
What was lame about it? Be specific. How did describe it?
A lot of the matches were just fine. People got excited because somebody came back who's currently in a legal battle, and the company is being sued by a person for different gross allegations.
Gross.
Gross.
Why? Well, how did he come back? If he's still in this legal battle, then inquiring minds want to know.
They don't care.
Well, they're just like, go for it, sue us,
Yeah.
make it happen, Kevin. Okay.
Oh, and John Cena's a good guy again because whatever.
Because whatever.
He's like, oh, I just decided to be good again. Sorry, guys.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy now. Fun fact, maybe I should have put this in what's hot, what's not. If he does go on to fight this other wrestler in his final year, the average age of the wrestler he will be facing is 46 1/3 years old. Not really putting over the young guys in the.
Well, if we're going to go back and recall who's hot, who's not, or what's hot, what's not, I've got a what's not.
Okay.
Our internet. Oh, still not working.
Yeah.
If it was working, I'd play a much better version of this, which I thought I was very excited. I thought you both would very much enjoy this. This is Eli Manning.
All right, we're just back for the annual Giants meetup. This is a yearly tradition where the San Francisco Giants are in town playing the Mets, and so of course all the Giants players get together for a little dinner and orange juice, a little brunch, as you call it, before they go play a game. So it happens every year. It's a great tradition. Special guest is here, huh? We got a couple of great guys. Got Mike Francesca's going to come and kind of get some interviewing, get some scoop as he. Before he goes on his radio show and his podcast, and so we got we got Chapman here.
That
Good for
is
him.
one of our favorite all-time Mike Francesa bits. When a caller once called and said, "Hey, you think when the New York Giants go to San Francisco or the San Francisco Giants come to New York, you think they meet up and have dinner?"
Wait.
What do you
the Giants and the Mets?
Because they got the same name?
The Giants and the Giants?
The Giants used to come out here. They used to play out here, Mike. I'm just wondering if they haven't met. They go out to dinner or something.
What am I missing?
Mike, I'm just asking. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was a skit involving all the worst New York accents ever.
Speak for yourself.
Let me see. Do I have any other King stuff here? I'm getting a lot of King stuff today. But do bop beetle deet. Sorry, that was my music. But bottom line is this. So the Kuminga news came out. The Warriors say they're not going to have him next year and all that. And the Kings were like, all right, well, figure it out. But we got what we got on the table. A lot of as far as the Russ front, tons of respect for him. They really like what he brings to the table. That's been something from the get-go. So there's still an idea there, I think, a world where they would like Russ Westbrook, but that's not going to happen if they can't make the room on the roster.
Right.
They're too overloaded with guards and none until Schroeder were point guards.
Yeah, and I still think they would be. Let's say Malik was involved in a deal. I'm using Malik just because his name is coming up in Kuminga. And then that happened, and you added – I still think they've got a
overload?
Yeah.
They do. They would. I
mean, you can figure that out, but I think they do.
I do think if Russ is still available and somehow the Kuminga thing still happened and it was Malik that went out, I would not be shocked to see them double up on Russ. And I think that's part of what's holding stuff up. You may now see if it turns out that the Warriors thing is real with Kuminga and they are going to hold on to him and they are cutting off all talks and it's legit, not just power play. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case to see Russ pick up with somebody now, because it seems like maybe there's a little bit of a hold up because one domino has to fall for the other. If the Kings got Kuminga, they could then turn an offer the MLE to Russ or somewhere around that to Russ. Obviously, if that's not the case, they have to turn their sights somewhere else. Which I say turn it towards Josh Giddey, but that's just 100% me.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind that. Luka Doncic ain't going nowhere, which is a double negative, but you know what I mean. Signed a contract extension with the Lakers. Not only is he big and buff now, but he will be making $55 million a year for all 3 years of that extension.
What do you think will be his first big purchase if you're Luka Doncic?
Not a cheeseburger.
55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 pies, 55 cokes, 100 tater tots, 100 pizzas, 100 tenders, 100 meatballs, 100 coffees, 55 wings, 55 shakes, 55 pancakes, 55 pasta, 55 peppers, and 155 taters.
Sorry, I stepped on that. Yeah. Where, Chris, let me ask you something. If Luka Doncic got in the shape he got and like posted the thing on Men's Health and the whole thing, and now a month, like he rolls into camp and everyone's super excited to see him, and he looks like James Harden 3 years ago when he rolled into camp, just like a big, like just a pear, like the pear. Is there any chance that you might actually turn and start liking him now? Because what a move.
I got paid, and then just like whatever.
He like blatantly was like, I'm gonna get in shape. I'm gonna post this everywhere. Hey, thanks, Lakers. And he actually does go and make that order. And by the way, that didn't include a side of a giant hookah, which he's
Luka.
I like
for Luka.
If he did that to the Lakers, I would be a fan.
Yeah, I think I would too. Thanks for the cash, guys.
Sounds like a cash grab.
Opens up
Cash grab.
Luka's buffet.
What's there?
Cigarettes.
Luka's vodka. Some Jack Daniels.
Puka Nakua.
No championship rings.
Only fries. No championship rings.
Marvin Bagley's the greeter. Was that too? What? Might need a side gig.
Nico Harrison's there. I don't know what he's doing.
Dishes.
Wow.
He's back to whatever crap job Luke can think of for him to do. No, I'm stuck thinking about Luka's buffet. Hey, you know what I like is Korean barbecue. I got to tell you, I'm getting into that now. Sorry, I know that's a side note here, but honestly, I really do enjoy me some Korean barbecue. And I don't know if it's just a placebo because I like to cook the food.
Mm-hmm.
But holy crap, man. Have you ever been to one?
I don't think so.
Guaranteed.
Oh, no, wait, I have. Sorry.
Meat sweats are a guarantee, no doubt about it. Like I've never pounded the amount of meat I have at a Korean. Okay. I have
loads.
I've never consumed the volume of how do I even say give me a way to say it. I go to a Korean barbecue and I eat a ton of meat.
There you go.
Because it's all you can eat meat. They bring it out in platters, raw meat, and you put it on the little hibachi thing or whatever it is at the table. Beef bulgogi and belly of pork or something and shrimps and,
And you enjoy yourself.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. You even have a little hot pot soup there because I got a little burner and you just flip your own stuff and they got sushis and all that. I mean, it's a lot. It costs a lot.
Yeah.
$30 a person, but you're not eating anything else for the day. It's going to be Mr. Toad's Wild Ride the next morning, but it's
worth it.
But it's worth it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, Lucas signs an extension. You have an interesting question here, Jason. Would he have gotten in this kind of shape if he was still on map? I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, he was called out, right, for his defense and his conditioning, like his lifestyle.
I guess, how would you have answered if I said, Jason, if I asked you this question a year ago, which is more likely, Luka Doncic makes one of the two all-defensive teams or is featured on the cover of Men's Health for his Adonis-like body? Right?
I don't think he can play defense.
I know. But then again, I didn't think he could have, muscles.
Does he? Or is he just better?
Well, there's like the muscle people, and then there's like when you have like the fat muscles, where you just have like huge, thick, legs of lamb on your arms. But like really, if you do the little shaky thing,
you're jiggly.
Yeah.
The gobbler's out. How about the other question?
In our current ring culture, and being that he is now a Lakers.
Yeah, that one.
Can his time as a Laker be successful without a ring? I say it cannot.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it can't.
I mean, in that organization.
Not that organization.
Like if he had the career he's having now and spent 20 years as a Dallas Maverick without a title, people would say, wow, he's one of the greats who never won a title.
Yeah.
It's different. He can't go to the late. He can't be considered Kareem, Jerry West, Shaq, Kobe, LeBron, Magic.
No, he can't.
He's got the game of all those kind of guys.
It would be a complete disappointment. By the way, it may not entirely be his fault. It's going to be new ownership and the end of Genie's ownership, or as that winds down, and it may not even be a thing. That
the other guys had their obstacles too.
They did, and they got themselves a ring or rings.
Some of them multiples, yeah.
And then the other question you ask here that is very apropos, especially at times like these. Will Kings fans ever get over not drafting? I have an answer for you there, I think. I can only speak for myself as a fan of the Sacramento Kings. I'm kind of over it in the following sense. So, I'm going to give you an analogy. I don't do this often. It was Christmas Day, 2002. I was at the dinner table, and we were having Christmas dinner. My girlfriend had just dumped me 3 days prior, all right? And I was struggling, man. And I was struggling because she was like the best girlfriend I'd ever had, okay? And I don't have a very confident view of myself as a human or how I look. So I was pretty convinced that at a very young age I had reached the pinnacle, right? And that was as good as it gets, like the Jack Nicholson movie. And I struggled super duper hard, okay? And everyone was like, I always remember this for two reasons. Number one, I remember having a very specific thought that in that time period, I was like, I would give anything to have this change. Like I even changed my ringer on my phone to, if it was her, just so like, I'd be like, I would know not to, like, you know, one of them things. I'm like, dude, get over it, ding dong. And I was like, I would give anything just to fix this, right? I am eternally grateful that happened. Because, you know, Melissa and the kids never would have happened.
Sure.
What's that Garth Brooks song? Some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers, right? That type of thing. But everybody would say, like, dude, you'll get over to the pain will get, like, don't worry about it, man. You'll be fine. You know, chin up, stop being a wiener, you know, all that stuff your friends say. But the only way I truly actually got over it was I had to be in love again. I was kind of over it. Had to find somebody else to truly be like, you know what? I'm over it. I'm glad that happened. You know, it's like Mikey and Swingers. That's who I was. I was Mikey and Swingers. And he didn't get over his girl until he found the new girl. Flip that a little bit with Marvin Bagley and Kings fans. Because now when I talk about her, she is now in this line of exes that all served a great purpose in my life to get me prepared for when I finally got married and found the one I wanted and wanted me and the one that was supposed to be. But all previous relationships, I don't regret any of them. They all did something in to help mature me. I think with Marvin Bagley, the only way we could truly get over is one of two ways. Either number one, reach the Steve Bartman rule. He was never truly forgiven, even though there was nothing to forgive, until the Cubs won the World Series. There were Cubs fans out there that held on to whatever garbage they held on to him, but when they won the World Series, it was like, bring Steve back. He's a hero. So the Kings would either have to, A, reach such a level of greatness, in other words, a championship, and then it's like, you know what, the Marvin Bagley thing sucked at the time, but in the end, if we hadn't done that, we wouldn't have drafted this guy and traded for that guy. I'm glad it happened. Or where we're at, which is it's the opposite, but similar. The only way to truly help get over the Marvin Bagley thing is to have screw-ups just as bad. And we've done really good at that. We've had the Beam team, but then that was just a little taste of something good. And then everything that's happened since then, leading up to what I would submit that in the end, when we look at the De'Aaron Fox trade, you can put that in the same category as Thomas Robinson or No Dame Lillard or Luka Doncic or any of the 900,000 travesties that have befallen this franchise. So it's Marvin Bagley to me now is in a law. He now joins the Thomas Robinsons and not picking Kawhi Leonard. He's now in the lore, but we've screwed up so much since then that he's now a chapter and not a volume in the story of the Sacramento Kings. And who knows? Maybe the De'Aaron Fox thing last year, I hope this is the case, but maybe we'll look back in 5 years, 10 years and go, you know, that was terrible at the time. But if that didn't happen, then this wouldn't have happened. And we wouldn't have gotten this done and that done. And derp.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's that. And I think a little bit too, I don't know, it helps me in one sense that now Luka's not on the mat. Like him going to the Lakers. It's like, that's another step. He's on to another part of his career. And there's been a few other guys. Like, I think the debate could even be, should they have taken SGA?
Yeah.
Right. Like we all put it on Luka, which I mean,
never won an MVP.
Right. But
never won a championship.
Went, 8 picks later, 9 picks later, and there's a lot of other guys that could have taken.
I think I might have asked you this before, but I'll ask you again before we go to break. If you had a time machine and the sole purpose of that time machine was to go back and whisper in Vlade's ear who to pick, would you tell him to pick Luka or SGA?
Knowing what I know now, SGA.
Knowing what you know now.
Yeah.
I think there's more to that conversation than we're having right now, though, because there's a lot of factors like, does Vlade survive that? Do the Kings, is there a development factor? I think you're right. I just don't know if it's that clear cut because there's so many. Knowing us, Vlade would have drafted SGA and then traded him 2 summers later for a bag of Doritos and a free backpack.
Yeah, missed all his greatness.
I feel like bribing people.
Okay, I like that.
Want to do that?
Sure, let's do it.
Hailing from Oklahoma, Grammy Award winner Zach Bryan has risen to the forefront of country music as a once-in-a-generation voice. That's a lot of weight on your shoulders. My goodness. He's coming to Golden Gate Park in San Francisco August 15th. Think about that. We're probably going to, inevitably, it's going to get hotter. You get to be in Golden Gate Park listening to a once-in-a-generation voice. Wait, didn't last year they were calling in England Hosier a once-in-a-generation voice, too?
It's a great songbird.
Zach Bryan, Hosier, whatever. We got a pair of tickets to go see Zach for you and your friend, or, by the way, relative, wife, kid, to see him live. We're looking for lucky caller number 2 to go score our pair of tickets to the show at 1-800-920-1140. That's 916. Nope, it's not. It's 1-800-920-1140.
It's also 916.
Is it 2?
339-1140.
I thought that was just a text line.
Nope.
Oh, that works for here as well?
Yep.
You positive?
We've had this conversation multiple times.
Oh, I didn't listen. Also, don't forget, there's going to be some code words. Just, like secret passwords and stuff on the middays with Alan Stiles to win a pair of tickets to go see a River Cats game. Well, that's a decent prize, I guess. But then, wait a minute. Hold on. It's not a pair of tickets. Alan Stiles is giving away a suite to a River Cats game. You get 20 tickets, a dedicated suite attendant. Does that mean that it's just for that suite, or does that mean the person working there really loves their job? I don't know, but it's a dedicated suite attendant, cable TV, air conditioning, indoor-outdoor seating, a panoramic view of the game, and access to the Sky River Casino Solon Club. Hello.
What?
Wow. What is that? Wow. I mean, Zach Bryan's great. That is a heck of a prize for you, Alan. So stay tuned to Alan. You would anyways, but now there's bribery reasons to do it as well. We'll take a break. When we come back, What's on Tech, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. And then we'll get to crosstalk with the aforementioned Alan Stiles, along with in-person, in-house celebrity birthdays. It's all coming up right after this.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
Alan Stiles here with your Sacktown Sports injury update, brought to you by DTLA Law Group. Jacob Wilson, out with that left forearm fracture, was placed on the IL with an injury dating back to his hit by pitch. His expected return is before the end of the season. Max Muncy, out with a right hand fracture, has begun taking ground balls and throwing, but has been unable to swing a bat. He is moving in the right direction, per his manager, Mark Kotze. That was your Sacktown Sports injury update, brought to you by DTLA Law Group. Hey, I'm Alan Stiles. Injured at work? Call downtown. DTLA Law Group, California's leading injury law firm. With over 40 lawyers throughout California, they have won over $500 million in settlements. DTLA Law Group will get you compensation for your work injury. You don't pay unless they win. That's right. You pay zero up front. Call downtown. Text injury help to 40222. That's injury help to 40222. Visit them at calldowntown.com. Text charges may apply.
You waited a lifetime for this moment. Now it's time to celebrate. The official collection. The Oklahoma City Thunder NBA champions. Available now at NBA Store. A Fanatics experience.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save up to $800 on select smart beds. Limited time. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
What's on deck? Not the A's.
Not today.
They're off. They start a series against the woeful Nationals tomorrow. The Nationals of the who's not.
Yeah.
Which you got to think, it's bad enough they're going through what they're going through. They've lost a bunch and they're in last place and they're all that stuff. Wait, what happens when that gets to the locker room today that they were the what's not of who's hot, who's not?
Well, they already got there, so
yeah,
they know it.
They know it now, you think?
Yeah, the world is listening.
Shout out Nationals. Justin Verlander looking for his second win.
You predicting it?
I'm 1-1 with Justin Verlander. I will predict it on one condition because I do feel good about him getting a win today. Would you be okay with me substituting Verlander getting a win for Bobby Witt today? And would you give me an automatic 2?
No, because we're on the junior day. Everybody picks juniors. Right. If he was Justin Verlander
Jr., how do we know his name?
I don't think he is.
Also, what's on deck? A conversation after the show about the internet. Yeah.
You're having one?
No, I'm having no internet.
No, you're having a conversation.
I am definitely having a conversation. Like, that's fair, right? Like, I have purposely avoided freaking out about this for a while now because I don't want to be that guy. But, like, this is like the 5th time this has happened.
Yeah.
You can't not have internet for the show, man.
Right.
Not to mention we haven't been able to. Do you know how much good sound is in there today from the weekend? I don't. I haven't been able
from
to
the weekend, the artist?
Yeah, the weekend. Because I can't access it. Like, I got texters mad because we're literally mad because they say we're ignoring the texts. Like this one from the 916. They should cut his nickname should be Jonathan Kuminga because I'm tired of hearing about it. It's a good text, said Jonathan.
Yeah,
you got that right. Well, Dave, stop ignoring the text line.
That always helps.
It does, right?
Yeah.
Like we're instantly like, okay, no problem. You know, and also the YouTube people, the YouTube chatters. We haven't been able to talk about them all day. Like, for example, Aaron wants to know if the suite tickets include an autograph session with Alan Stiles. That's a great comment.
Very fair question.
Very fair question. Will Allen, I imagine he will, but will Allen be stopping into the suite?
I think he charges per autograph.
I know he does now. Will Allen in the suite make it into his next hype video?
A sizzle reel.
A sizzle reel. Hey, remember Sizzling?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Sizzling?
Is it gone?
Chris, do you know what Sizzling is?
No idea.
Okay, I'm going to give you an example, or I'm going to give you a multiple choice. You, Jason, you come up with one, and I'll come up with two. Well, one of them will be the right answer.
Yeah.
So, is it A? Is it A? Well, now hold on. Does that mean that the one we're not? Okay. When you say yours, Jason, you either say the right answer or you make one up. I don't want to give many clues, is what I'm saying. Is Sizzling a low-fat version of bacon grease that used to be sold in jars that you could put in the pan or whatever to instead of Pam or butter? Is it B?
Is it gosh, I think it was in the 70s or 80s sunscreen, like a brand of sunscreen that you put on applied?
Or C?
It might have been 60s as well, but I don't know.
I think also around the 70s and 80s is a lower fat version of I guess bacon. I don't know if it was real or not, but lower fat version of bacon. Is it A, B, or C?
B.
B, a type of sunscreen. Final answer. Final answer?
B.
Two truths and one lie.
Okay,
I'm two lies.
I'm gonna ask you one more time, not if that's your final answer, but just be honest. When we started talking about it, did it jog your memory, or did you legit guess that?
It was the only thing that wasn't food related.
Okay. Sizzling was a cured meat product manufactured throughout the 70s and 80s and marketed as a healthier alternative to bacon. It was the subject of a series of commercials featuring the tagline, "Move over, bacon, there's something leaner." Although the product contained less fat than bacon, it was still 37% fat by weight, causing complaints that the lean name was not accurate.
This is like bacon, but processed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sizzling.
Mm-hmm. Good and good for you.
Now, last question.
So it was okay. So it's sizzle lean, not sizzle-ing.
No, sizzling.
Gotcha.
Now the question is, I don't think it's available anymore. I'm looking, man.
You don't say.
Well, why does that not surprise you? Because it was pretty popular for a while. And then it went the way of Nuprin and buffering.
Buffering's been around as long as I remember the internet being around.
Buffering.
Oh.
Buffering.
Buffering.
Bruce Buffering. Michael Buffering. Buffering the Vampire Slayer. Sorry. Got 4 minutes before we get to cross talking celebrity birthdays.
I'm glad he thought it was the sunscreen. Came up with that off the top of the head.
Gotta be honest, man. That was a bit of trivia I didn't put in the rundown. That's something we thought of all on our own and got Chris with, which I think is great.
It's kind of an honor.
What else do I got? A bunch of stuff for you here. No, I don't actually. I'm looking at all the stuff that I gathered, and most of it's stuff from England. Oh, there's Coldplay doing "Viva La Vida" as a tiny voice, the tiny voice voice desk. I have the.
What happened to your trip?
What do you mean?
I thought you were going to go to a concert when you were in England.
Oh, Oasis.
Yeah.
I almost said, Oasis. I did. Yeah. I had an opportunity to go to, I had a friend who had an extra ticket at Wembley the night I got there, but I would have either had to have stayed there in London and somehow stashed all of my stuff, which I don't know how the hell I do that. Or I would have had to have taken the 3-hour train up, and then he was driving down, and then drive back down to London, and then go to Oasis. If it was McCartney, I would have done it. No offense to Oasis. I just, they're not my top 25 bands. I like them, but they're not like
Just outside. They're receiving votes.
Yeah, maybe. Yes. Yeah. Honorable mention.
If they were doing your dumb song, would you have gone?
100%. If they here, Chris.
What's the dumb song?
It's called All Around the World. It's a great song. It's like their Hey Jude.
Chris, is it a dumb song?
Yes. When people think of Oasis, the first song that comes to their head.
How do you know that? I guarantee you there's somebody out there that thinks that.
You.
Yeah, the one me. You know what? Because of the argument that Chris and I have been in for the last month about this, if Oasis was doing a sound check and it was announced in advance that the only song they were going to perform was that song, which is about a 10-minute song in its full form, and then that was it, I think I still would have done it just because I would have videoed the whole thing and sent it to Chris with a bunch of middle fingers. Check it out, dude.
Oh, you would have seen middle fingers.
The thing that Chris doesn't want to accept, and I just wish he would, but he's taking this thing to the end here. They're not doing the song because he can't hit those notes anymore. It's okay. Every band does it. I saw Elton John Unplugged from like 20 years ago last night, and he couldn't hit half the notes in one of his Elton John songs.
He can't hit the note and that's why they haven't been performing that song in 20 years.
They haven't been touring in how long?
15
years, right? If you go back and look at the set list from like the late 2000s, the single, they've played it.
They've played it before. It's not regular.
It's right, but I think it's because that thing probably thrashes his voice. When it gets to he goes up 3 octaves.
Sure, David.
3 keys.
Sure. He's like, you can't even name 10 songs that are better than that. And then I named 15
and then you know what he
without
did?
even using Wonderwall.
No, but here's what Chris did. I said, you can't even name 10 songs that are better than that. So he just named 15 Oasis songs. Like automatically they must be better. They're not. There aren't 15. There aren't 10.
When you look at the charts performances by each one.
See, what Chris is doing right now is the music version of I love how we're using Jason, is the music version of the eye test. Mm-hmm. So like when somebody's like, well, this player is better than that player. And then a guy like me is like, really? Well, look at all these numbers and analytics and everything supporting my argument here. And then Chris like, yeah, well, you just people that know and watch basketball know my guy's better.
You know.
Well, what do you have to support that? Because it's just better.
Yeah. Analytics is always the best when comparing art.
I'm glad you finally came around to that, by the way. Also, one of their top 10 hits of all time. That's documented, by the way. The numbers. What I'm not telling Chris is that, like, on the flight out there, I went down a rabbit hole for like a half an hour while I was asking ChatGPT like all these things like, is All Around the World considered one of Oasis's top 5 hits? And it's like, actually, well, yeah. And then I'm like, all right, what about all the time? Because I was just going to text like,
what about top 10?
What about top 10? It's like, it's close maybe in some bit, but all, generally Oasis fans, just support my argument.
Come on, Siri.
Come on, Siri. Oh. Come on, ChatGPT, which stands for Go Place Tiger tomorrow.
GPTT.
First unofficial depth chart of the season for the Colts lists their quarterback position: Daniel Jones or Anthony Richardson.
Oh, that's fun. Playing both.
Anthony Richardson Sr. He's 22. I'm not saying that's too old or young to have
he's
kids.
A senior in high school.
Yeah.
Senior in college.
Take a break. When we come back, we'll cross-talk with Alan Stiles. When he gives this away, I think we should mandate when he gives away his prize. You were saying it's got to be, I'm giving away a Sacramento River Cats. Sweet! That and Celebrity Birthdays next.
Visit SackdownSports.com and join the Sackdown Sports 1140 newsletter.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options, heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's Trex.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Get ready for a night out with Jordan Davis. It's Country in the Park 2, Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Along with special guests Mitchell Tenpenny, Low Cash, Vincent Mason, and Abriana. Make it a family day out with food trucks, games, dancing, and more. Saturday, September 13th at Cal Expo. Sponsored by the California Army National Guard and Hop Valley Brewing. Tickets at CITPFest.com.
You still have 40 million plus vehicles globally that are driving around with a potential ticking time bomb, a grenade in either their steering wheel or their dashboard. When we look to what injuries may have transpired from a defective airbag, we generally see loss of vision in an eye, or we see facial lacerations. We also see hearing loss. Unfortunately, we started seeing death after death after death. When that passenger airbag exploded, it basically degloved his entire face. He lost his nose, he lost his right eye. The type of catastrophic injuries that one is more accustomed to seeing in a Hollywood movie, not something from a device in an automobile that's supposed to protect you. Morgan & Morgan has a national reach in terms of handling and prosecuting cases. Notwithstanding the team of lawyers that we have collected that focus only on product liability day in and day out.
Morgan & Morgan. Visit us at badairbags.com for an office near you. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Carmichael Dave here for my friends at American Energy Heating and Air. Yes, I always tell you they are a family-owned operation, been in business since 81, A-plus Better Business Bureau, but it is hot. We are in those Sacramento hot months. I want to focus on them being your second opinion partner. What does that mean? Maybe you've got somebody you're working with or you've worked with in the past in the HVAC world. Guess what? They want to give you a second opinion. How much does it cost? Nothing. You call them up and say, hey, can I get a second opinion on this deal? They come out and they either say, wow, that's a great deal, you should feel better about that. Or they say, we can beat that price. And usually they're going to beat it by a lot. Guess what? You just saved money and it didn't cost you anything to find out. It's a no-lose situation. Go with a trusted company. American Energy, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. Jingle Singers, take it away.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Yeah! All in the building together. We were talking about your big giveaway. That's right. Sacramento River Cats. What is it? A bunch of is it like 4 tickets or what is it?
Sweet Life?
No,
it's not that.
It's not that.
It's a
Sweet Life. That's actually in the contract. You have to, when you're announcing your code words, you have to say sweet. Sweet.
Let me see that.
Somebody did text earlier. Will you be including? Will it come with any Alan? Will it come with an Alan Styles autograph session in suite?
It will.
Okay,
nice. Of course.
And well, what about pictures? I imagine you're going to do one of your River Caddy things there while the suite's happening.
No, I'm not working.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh.
He's hanging with
you're
people.
hosting?
Yeah, I can't do both.
Are you going to be in there the whole time?
Yeah.
Wow, that's commitment.
Sweet.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, that's neat.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Will it go in your sizzle reel?
It should.
Like you hosting?
Should. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, it's kind of got to.
Dapping people up.
Yeah.
Are we going to look at his first pitch?
Yes. Thank you, Jason. Always keeping us on track. You're absolutely right. We apparently Alan did the first pitch.
Oh, just look at it on your phone.
Where do I find it? Is it on It's on your Twitter?
Yeah. Of course
What
it
is your Twitter?
Man, you post a lot.
No, it's not that far. It's not that
All
far.
right, let's get it, and then let's do it at the same time. Okay.
You there?
Okay, is this the one that says thanks to the high wheelers for having me
Yes.
throw some whatever? All right.
What else would it be?
I don't know. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. And he's winding and the. Oh!
Hear that?
You know what I need right now? I need a cracker. Because I could put that cheese on it. Whoa, hear the pop?
Oh, he framed it too.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Well done.
Is that how you usually throw?
Do you know that you're a righty and you threw lefty?
I might be.
Did you hear about the, what was that team? The Portland Pickles?
Yeah.
They grabbed the guy out of
Oh.
Yeah, it's
I
a
feel like
setup.
we're missing
It's
something.
a setup.
It's still, but what a hit.
What a hit.
Yeah.
You still got to hit it.
Yeah.
It's about me, though.
Yeah, it is about you. That's what they should do. They should let you pitch an inning or pitch to a batter.
I mean, we were at Bryant Field in Marysville for the highway.
Where were you at? Where were you at?
Bryant Field.
Oh, no, the Bryants.
So we were doing Mount Bryant more earlier. Yeah, I thought I accidentally killed Bryant Gumbel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
305 to right. That's easy money for me.
Oh.
I only need
pitch. He's Shohei.
Give me 10.
He can pitch. He can hit.
You know what I think would be cool if the River Cats would let us do this. This has always been kind of a bucket list dream of mine. Would be to let us. I think it would be cool to let us have a chance to see if we could hit balls out, starting with a metal bat and then moving to a wood bat if we were able to do that. But it's always been a dream of mine to be in a ballpark and to be able to tee one up with a driver and just smack him out of the ballpark.
That you can hit out.
100%.
Yeah.
No, but how fun would that be?
Would be.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back.
Put the tee into home plate.
A little up, stick it up on that little ball holder that you take in the range. Just whack a Roni. Of course, my luck, I would hit like a super badass drive straight, but it wouldn't be high enough, and I'd like crack the scoreboard. Like it just wouldn't be high enough.
Yeah, they're not letting you do that.
High enough, which is a major hit in the 90s by what super group?
Damn Yankees.
Well done. You had that, right?
I did.
You know what they said while I was gone, by the way, about you? I was going to share with you on the air.
What?
Nothing, says family and friends, more than crumble cookies. Get yourself a sleeve of crumble cookies today. Maybe get yourself a chance if you get the secret code word to win a sweet. But this isn't that. This is crumble cookies time. Celebrity birthdays. Jason Ross.
All right. On this day, August 4th, what year did the movie Talladega Nights debut?
The Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
Ricky Bobby.
Shake.
Oh, those little pancakes? I love those.
I'm going to say 2000 and
Spider Monkey.
5.
09.
2006.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to Christopher Ladd, 2006. On what year, on this date, did the television show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia debut?
I'm going to say 2010.
Oh, wait.
I think you guys are late. I remember being an intern and Sean Thomas telling me about the show, and I think it was a couple seasons in. So I'm going to say 2005.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to Christopher Ladd, 2005.
He's like a little walking IMDb, dude.
We don't need the explanation.
Yeah.
Just say the date.
Just,
All right,
just
so
say the date.
he got a movie.
Of course, that's going to come back and bite you in a few seconds. Watch.
I'm
just telling you.
He got a movie. He got a television show. Can he get a guilty pleasure song? Miley Cyrus's gem "Party in the USA."
All right, getting out of the way.
In what year? Chris, you go first.
Clear the deck. We've never had a sweep of these.
I've got no idea.
Party in the USA. That's the song.
I am going to say 2011.
I think that's a good guess. I'll say 2010.
I'll say 2012.
No three-peat for Chris. Alan's closest, 2009.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm wide awake. Right, that song? No. Sorry.
Happy birthday today to Barack Obama.
David.
Wait, was that him?
Was that actually him?
Do we have another soundbite of him?
Jason.
It's him. Does he say anything to Alan?
Alan.
Let's see.
How about to Chris? That's weird.
Heard you're not a fan of me.
Whoa.
That's a super, like, is that actually, wow. I will say he is 56. It's not
59.
not as old as you think.
66.
You don't say about president.
Chris is 100% wrong.
He's wrong, but he's closest. 64.
Told you.
59.
Happy birthday to Meghan Markle.
She's the one from Skirts.
Suits?
Suits, sorry. Oh, my wife watches it. I don't know. It started with an S and ended with an S. Meghan
I think she's known for more than that.
No, she's the Prince Harry Potter guy. She is.
I know you like Harry Potter.
39.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I should know this, right? I'm
You
basically
should.
British
Portable
now.
bosses.
I say 37.
41.
What did you say?
39.
37, 41. Chris is closest, 44.
Oh, she's old.
Happy birthday to Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh, Billy. Bob Thornton.
William Robert Thornton.
He is. Like them tater. What's your business?
Like them fried taters.
Fried taters. Bill Bob is 60. He's 69. Yeah, Billy Bob.
I was looking for something.
Billy Bob, Billy
We were
Bob,
looking up his age.
Billy Bob.
He is 70, actually.
66.
We have a correct answer. Coincidentally, when he looks at his phone.
Wow, interesting.
Wow.
Interesting.
Let's see if I get the next one right now.
I have a picture with him.
You and Billy Bob?
Yeah.
Can we see it?
Wow.
That's what I'm trying to find.
Well, let's we'll find it after.
It's next to his Wikipedia page.
Is it like you with Cam?
See, it was on Google Images.
Happy birthday to Roger Clemens.
He's in George's box.
What does George feel about that? 64.
On the Rocket.
Yeah, Rocket. Roger
Who was
Clemens.
Roger Clemens.
What did you say?
64.
Still looking for Billy Bob?
Yeah. I just Googled Alan Styles, Billy Bob Thornton. See if I posted it.
Didn't.
60.
59.
Would you say 64?
I did.
Dave's the closest, 63. And lastly, Sacramento's own Greta Gerwig.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's super easy.
Hold on.
Chris is going to get it right on.
46.
40. If Chris says it's easy.
I'm within one either way. I can promise you that.
44.
42.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to Christopher Ladd, 42.
By one, I mean 1 decade.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hey, you going to talk about the Kings, Jonathan Kuminga, and what's going on? All right.
Move. Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown